I don't care. We usually pick up a few rando people anyway. It's pretty cool. All right. Welcome, everybody. We're back to the final episode. It is not going to be anywhere. This is it. It's a special night tonight. Normally, we would do this on Sunday, but we're starting our new Star Wars 5e game Sunday and a game on Friday. Friday probably will not be streamed, but Sunday will be streamed. And Tuesday, we'll be having our next Starfinder game. That one's going to be threefold conspiracy. A lot of the same players are here.
Yeah, I know. Already did.
Yeah.
You know what? I forgot it was Thursday.
Oh.
You forgot what?
No, she forgot it was Thursday, and I was wondering who actually remembered to take out the trash.
Oh. Today's Thursday, yeah. All right.
Today's trash day.
Let me
That's for
switch
you.
this.
Trash day for me is Tuesday.
Yeah, ours used to be Monday, but now it's whenever I feel like it because there's a big dumpster outside and I just walk out and dump it in there. So there's
you.
that. All right. But I have to go to 4 flights of stairs to get there. All right, so let me bump this.
Is that one of those situations where you're going to just toss it out your window into the garbage can?
Not that I could not. Yeah, no, because it's usually got the lid on it, so it wouldn't get there. And then if it busted at the bottom, it would not be pretty. Okay, so let me pop that out. See, I'm still getting messages from other people. There we go. Close the hidden this thing. All right. So everybody see everything here? Let me make this smaller. We have a full crowd here tonight, which is
You're welcome.
we have the entire cast here tonight. Oops.
No wonder why I closed the door on y'all. So you don't eat my shit. Alright, I gotta fix some stuff on my PC, because good news, I got my gaming email to work. Now I have to just sign back into my normal email.
Okay.
So I'm not on Roll20.
All right. Well, we'll give you a minute. So what we're gonna do while you're getting all that set up, since you can still hear, we're gonna recap what's happened. Actually, if anybody wants to recap it, I'll let you guys recap it, and I'll fill whatever you're missing in, since I got to do a lot of talking tonight.
Last time on Starfinder D&D.
Devastation Ark.
Last time, we watched one of our guys almost die.
Couple people.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, Chet.
Everywhere almost died.
One devastating hit. If you didn't have that ability, you would have just been dead on the floor. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm
About
close.
200 at the minimum damage. Just got thrown Chess's way.
I mean, I wouldn't have died immediately, but it did. It was a crit.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, that's true. Brody, a level 25, came into a level 20 characters and massively.
I still don't know how he's
hit
level
a
25.
full crit because I can make him whatever the fuck I want, and that's what I did.
Alright then, Jevil.
I told you this guy's a badass. He makes his own rules, and he's in control of. Everybody likes him. And he runs all the entertainment, so he's basically Lucifer. If you can, basically, this is basically L.A. and he's basically Lucifer, running the Lux. The Fusion Queen is one of his Luxes. He's even more powerful because he has multiple places. But he also does drugs. He also does salvage, weapons, and anything else that might have gotten banned. You can get it through Brody. So anything that's ever been banned, he takes care of it. So his market is even better than the black market. His is in the noir market. It goes deep, deep, deep into anything you can imagine on the dark web. Anything you can make a buck off of, he can do it. And he also has a lot of fun partying the whole hard time. So think Dan Blizzarin and and Luther, and Lucifer mixed together, and that's kind of where you're at. All right, he has unlimited money.
Bad. Something very bad.
Yeah, so there you are. tell me what happened in the 3 books of Devastation Ark. Kind of give me a quick rundown so everybody knows what we did.
We went to investigate a we went to investigate an anomaly by one of our one of the Pact World friends, Bantrid.
Yeah.
Turns out, no wait, it wasn't the Bantrid. That was after. The first one was at a ski resort
Yes.
because all the holograms were going wonky.
Correct. And they were trying to tetraform it into a ski resort. Terraform, yeah, tetraform. It's not tetraform.
Tetraform? What?
Yeah, okay.
Well, they're trying to turn the planet into a D20?
It shapes it. The dodecahedron? Yeah. All right, go ahead. Keep going.
After that, we found out that the Bantrid were... the planet was going to be torn apart by some kind of ship in the center of it, so we went to go investigate. And that was around the time we met our Kitsune friend, Hiroshi.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so you guys ran into this military base that had been hidden and buried on this planet, and when they that it ended up being a ship that was underground for millennial. It got buried, and you ended up
An ancient starship.
and you ended up finding out that it was tied to other ships, and it was buried. But when they recolonized, it opened up some of the things and reactivated some of the systems, and then it connected to all the other ships and continued on for a few episodes, and then something called the Devastation Ark, the world ship, Ark Prime,
That's when that bastard showed up.
Yeah.
got activated, and then you guys went back to Absalon Station, and it showed up.
And we thought we could beat it. We were wrong.
Yeah, and it was sucking.
Yeah, the
it was
Devastation Ark was pretty much. We tried to unite forces to take it down, but it was feeding off of the Starstone. What's it called?
Yes, the Starstone at
Starstone.
Absalon Station, which is the
It pretty
central
much
beacon.
powers
Yeah.
Absalon Station.
And acts like a giant lighthouse.
Correct. Yeah, from anywhere you are within the Pact world, you can use that to be your drift beacon to get back to Absalon Station in a set amount of time.
So we basically got Endgame Part 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to this
And
point,
after we
you got on the ship.
got done with like the crystal on Absalon Station, making sure it was safe.
Oh yeah, because Absalon
We
Station
went
started
on-
acting up, right? You had gravity,
Yeah.
you had power, you had everything was acting up, and then the Guardians of Absalon Station were affected too. They were all the tree people.
Wonky.
Yeah,
They were
went.
all going nuts.
Yeah, people.
We
Were,
settled them down.
Mhm.
But somehow.
Yes. And then after we got that done, we gathered up in a ship with the fleet and went on a suicide mission onto Absalon. No, not on Absalon Station. On the Devastation Ark,
Well,
where we fought was it a moon dragon?
well, you went to the
Black Dragon.
you went to the Absalon Station core where the stone was, as people were trying to steal the stone. You fought people there.
Yeah.
And then you realized that it was the ship that was trying to do it. And you got on the outside of the ship, and you had to fight through all the systems. Then you had to warp through not warp, but you had to get through the airlock, which wasn't a normal airlock. But
Nope.
yeah.
Nope.
And what happened
It
when you
was
went through the
starting-
airlock?
We got gassed.
Hmm.
Yeah, we got gas, and we had to go through a simulation that was slowly, at least attempting to mine.
To indoctrinate us.
Yeah, indoctrinate us. Our minds were too strong. Some of us minds were even stronger than others. Pick.
Then there was a certain member of the party who was no longer with us, because he thought it would be a good idea to try and ram one of the gun emplacements outside.
It's true.
What happened?
Yeah, when he quit, we
Yeah,
Oh,
one of our characters quit sometime before us getting gas.
yeah, right before we got gas, he threw a fit. So we had his character go head
You
Revenge.
had his
on.
character.
Well, yeah, his character charged the cannons when we told him not to, and he just got obliterated. There was nothing left. It was crit fatal damage.
We
Um,
defeated the simulation,
yeah.
and after we got out, we started defeating all these moon giants
Hmm.
who were indoctrinated, and
Poor things.
also some civ bots.
And then you met the
And Civ Commandos.
yeah you met the
Yes,
you met the moon giants that were not indoctrinated. They helped you. The
They were
four,
nice people.
yeah, they were nice. You had the Civ things, and you had the Eclipse giant that you ran
the
into.
eclipse giant
He's cured with cheese.
It's
we
true.
cured with the holy cheese, and we made sure to indulge his ego. So the effect of the cheese would have uh, turned his mind washing into jelly.
Yeah. And then what about this guy down here?
Sorry, what?
You remember that plant-like creature that was you guys walked into
Oh, gravity
Oh
defying.
yeah,
its
we
hive?
walked into here.
Yeah.
Big mistake. This is essentially a plant earth elemental thing.
Yeah.
You can control gravity.
It's 30 by
Yes.
30, a plant-based creature that can affect gravity. Yeah. And all these things here are connected to it. It's crazy powerful.
We essentially got it down to what, half health?
Not even.
You got it down
No,
even
that's-
lower. You almost killed it. It was down to 33 health, and I think it had 500 or 600 to start. It was, or
We
500.
made it back down.
Yeah, you made it back down finally.
Up
And
we-
it didn't want to
It
die.
It went to go sit in the corner. Don't talk, I Anki.
Pretty much
Yes.
exactly what happened. He went in the corner
Before
and
we,
pouted and
dealt
said,
with
"Get
the,
out."
The eclipse giant and the
I
plant
hate
guy.
no
We
talk.
dealt with a living sun that was here.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
the solar elemental who was
Yeah,
for reference, the older a solar elemental is, the smaller it will be.
correct. He was a very old, mature solar wisp, and he looked
It
like
was like
that.
tiny size.
But he was
And then gaming stole his poop.
That's true. You did. That's what he looks like. And he was very tiny.
Yes.
He was like very tiny, like super tiny.
Just to make sure everyone understands, its poop is basically a Solarian crystals.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it basically as it gets older, it drops these powerful crystals and that's part of the reason why it keeps shrinking. So it's kind of like
It's
parts.
compressing.
It's kind of like molting, and it molts solar crystals. It's basically a sun that just keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller type thing. It's a wisp
After
of
we
sun.
dealt with the plant elemental, we went up here and we met Plant Ghost Wraith. A plant
That Hiroshi
thing.
punched to death.
Oh no, that's on the next page. Hold on, let me move to that map.
Yeah,
That
right
was
here.
that was in the core. When you guys met it here, I think.
we got into a train,
So generous, yeah, you got on the train and
which we got a
Put
long ride.
on the
You met-
water, train
you
on
met
the
this
track.
guy, the Genesis Wraith, and then you guys met the armored Frujal, that guy, and you had some advanced soldiers that you ran into.
Those ones were like near the plant elemental.
Oh yeah, that was at the other place. Whatever. So, I was going backwards. Hold on, I'm going the wrong way. Let me see here.
So yeah, we took the train. It's up here,
Oh yeah, you had this guy, girl,
and then inside
Lady.
of
lady,
here
Girl.
is the closed shut off AI that was actually going to be helpful to us. We walked through here, defeated some civs in here,
Yeah.
got
Yeah,
to here
you fought
in
these guys.
E7 where we met her.
Uh-huh.
Big pig.
One of the only surviving pig race with 3 legs left. Got down here, and
Fought a bigger pig.
yeah, in E12 we fought. Well, basically got this, and it had this ability that would make anyone
Brain
who failed
drain.
It would make you smooth brain.
Yes.
it had like a spell that made you smooth brain.
Yeah,
but I was the only one affected by it.
that's right. It was a fey creature that was created
Oh,
when
God.
the planet was destroyed by the Civ. The Cathlow's planet, Lathlath, was the name of it,
Yes.
and this fey creature was created when that catastrophic event happened, and it
And
has
this-
a
A seed.
basically a world seed, so it could rebuild it.
This is the world seed.
Yeah.
The round thing it's holding in its head.
And but it got mentally messed up because it couldn't be controlled, but it got enough to screw with its head, and it's completely overwrought with distress because it thinks that every member of that it has the only member left, and it needs a one of the species to be able to continue and grow and everything, and then it found this person, but it was losing
we
its
pointed it
mind
out
because
there.
it couldn't get in here to destroy the Sith. It was trying to get back and serve vengeance for doing it, and it couldn't get in this room because it was in a different plane of existence.
Yeah. Then we got to like E11,
Mhm.
and we met this moon giant that was in there.
Mm-hmm.
We planted bombs here, and here.
Mm-hmm.
So when we won, we would blow it up.
Right.
We haven't done that yet.
Yet.
Right, because you're
Yeah.
still in there, so that's where.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you fought
Then
the
we went into E11 where we met these hologram guys.
yeah.
We beat those guys up.
Yeah.
After getting as much of those keys as we could, about 4 of them, 4 out of 5.
Yeah, the transpositioning
the
keys
door.
that look like weird USB things. Yeah.
Yeah. We opened the door, and this guy is basically a program robot civ thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's a
Virtual
computer.
intelligent assistant.
Yeah, except it was made with the brain of a super high-end megalomaniac general, but he was like a doctorate research guy. I mean, he was super smart, super powerful, and over
And a
the
massive
edge,
dick.
massive.
We fought
Yeah.
him, a hologram, a giant,
Hmm.
and about
Bunch of those
3
guys,
these,
yeah.
civ guys.
Yeah. That was the last.
And
That was what
while
happened
we
last
were in
week.
there,
All these guys.
all these places we have X's were pretty much controlled gravity wells.
Correct.
Will pull anything that's not as a civ or controlled by the civ. We got there. Somewhere in the middle, what was it? Brody got summoned,
Mhm.
and on his
We
first
got our
turn,
shit kicked in.
and on his first turn, yes, from Dirty Dancing.
Correct.
On his first turn, he basically laser blasted Chez.
Basically, he became Point Break and Roadhouse Swayze, and he went ape shit on you
Roadhouse.
guys. One shot, it was a triple hit crit and wiped out nearly 200 points in one shot. So
Yes. And Ches basically used a ride or die ability
yeah, to not
to get
perma
Oh,
back.
trust me, he rode. He rode hard.
to not permadeath.
Yes.
Phrasing.
Brody, then we made a deal with Brody to basically, after we get done with the robot guy that summoned him, we would go back to Absalon Station, throw the biggest party, which he loves, and we would settle the score with him in the what's the bargain? The what queen?
Fusion Queen.
The Fusion Queen,
Hmm.
in which that's what's gonna happen next.
Right.
We dealt with the computer, which
Yep.
only two of us are really good with computers.
Yeah, you had
done
to
with
roll
that.
50s.
Rat and the android.
You had to hit 3 50s in a row
So
to shut this
the
thing down.
AI that was driving the ship is now gone, and the one that was in E2 is now here.
Yeah.
Now we have to get rid of the ship. Which I
I
think,
still think we should chuck it into an asteroid.
asteroid or black hole.
Are we,
Yes.
Are we done now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
All right. So there we go. That's where we're at.
And welcome. Wanna play a game?
So shit. There you go.
There we go. That's better.
All right. So that's where we left off. You guys got to decide now. What are you going to do with all of the sieve and stasis? You have to blow this shit up. This is still right when we stopped because this AI will recreate itself in 24 hours if you don't permanently make it so he cannot do that.
Huck it into a black hole.
Now you do have the ability to phase it out by blowing up the computers that controlled it. It does say that in its current state, if you blow up everything in there now, you can cause it to permanently reset and annihilate his backups by doing that. But you still have to decide all of the thousands of civs that are in stasis, whether you're going to kill them or are you going to override the safety controls and keep this ship that has all kinds of weapons that's never been seen before and ways to mentally enslave almost any creature, basically any creature.
Blow up the ship.
So if you
Blow up
want
the ship.
okay, so where are you going to blow up the ship? Who's going to get it set to do it? How are you going to make sure it gets there? Give me what's the crew going to do, Cap? And let's get into it.
I think the plan is to set on a course through an asteroid field or a black hole.
Mm-hmm.
It out during the last moments.
Or you can blow it up in the sun, but this probably would survive the sun. So black hole's probably your best bet, but that's going to take somebody's got to fly it there because it's going to take you weeks to get it to a black hole.
Can't we just put it on an autopilot after we destroy the
You
computer?
could, but a pirate might get onto it and get it. The other option is you can you might be able to do something with the engines or things like that, but you're still going to have to get it out of pack world space. So what are you going to do? And you guys are the only ones that right now know enough Civ to even
Hey.
control this machine.
Does this thing have a drift drive?
Yeah.
As a quantum skip drive.
Put it through the quantum drift drive and explode the computer so no one can get back into it.
If you do that,
Can we do that?
if you do that, and any of those Civ are still alive at the
They can
time,
just get out of it.
and at the end, no, listen. In drift space, remember what you ran into with all of the people that died during drift? They become incorporeal beings.
Drift ghosts.
And yeah, and then they go and they're completely tortured. So these guys are already psychotic to begin with. Can you imagine what a drift ghost would be?
Hypersane.
Yeah, so you need to find a way to physically kill these things first before you destroy their ship.
Question.
If it's gonna happen during drift. In drift. So
Inject those motherfuckers into the sun.
Doesn't that go to a dimension of fire?
no, not technically. There is a fire dimension, but it's a different dimension, so it doesn't just go straight from the sun. Usually it's weaker near the sun, so you can go through it just like when you guys were on the
Ah, yes, the dimension of pain and suffering.
no, you remember when you guys were on that planet that was like the shadow world of you guys? It was stronger
That's what I'm talking about.
yeah. So yeah, dimension of yeah. So the shadow worlds are where there's a lot of space transport because of the engines and they turn on the drift and everything. It's really strong and it's a really thin veil around space ports because of that. The sun it's really weak around the sun for the fire and things like that. So just like the necrotic world is weak around where there's a lot of death and things like that, because it's the energy. Energy is never created or destroyed. It's only redistributed. So
It's a fickle thing.
yeah. So tell me what you're gonna do. I just don't.
First off, I think we should. Actually, if we kill the things if we kill the I forget what they're called now. Holy
The
crap.
Civ.
Civ.
The,
Yeah.
the civs. If we kill them before we send them through the warp or whatever, the slipstream or whatever, would they be affected and become
If you
space
kill
ghosts?
if you
Ghost-
kill
ghosts?
them first, go.
Yeah. Okay. So they're in stasis. If we make the stasis fail, that'll kill them,
Correct.
and then we can send it through the warp and not have to deal with that.
Yeah.
Correct. But you want to. But if you blow the ship up while it's in drift travel, remember what happens in drift travel. Parts of when there's problems
Not
with
if we
drift
kill
travel.
them before they go into the drift.
No, let me tell you the rest of it. Not the Civ, but the ship itself. An explosion in drift also pulls parts of the other world. I mean, the other dimensions. Remember, in drift travel, you saw the water dimension, you saw the solar, and that's because the drift engines aren't perfect. And if something happens during drift travel, it can pull blocks and cubes and spheres out of those different dimensions and put it in the middle of drift travel. So you could, for instance, pull a quarter of a planet or a small city and it just gets sucked in drift travel forever. They would never know it until you got to the planet and saw there was a hole missing. But the people on the planet, it would just be a bubble that gets sucked in.
Oh,
Is there?
And this is all canon, so yeah.
Is our ship still here?
It is on the outside of the thing near where the dock is, but it is heavily damaged. The good news is you are very, very close to Absalon Station. I mean, literally, you're very close to it. You can see it out the windows.
All right,
My
what
hand
I'm
hurts.
getting at is how so concerning where we are
Yes,
in this giant ship.
yes.
Oh, are we? Is it anywhere near the hull? Our location? What I'm getting at is maybe we can park our ship close to it, close to where we are, and then we can do the programming with the computers, destroy all of the Civ, and then set this thing on a course with a star.
Your ship, you have to take that short train ride. We did say what it was. It actually the train ride was like an hour. This is a fairly big ship. It's bigger than Absalon Station, basically. Absalon Station is roughly, what did we say, 8 miles across, and the ship is like 14 to 16 miles across, so it's almost double the width of Absalon Station. So
Oh,
it takes quite a while to get through the ship.
Wait a minute,
What?
Enzo.
And
No
that's
idea.
and you guys are
Don't you
next to
have
the detention
that
deck.
tiara,
Yeah, the translocation tiara, whatever. Yeah,
and isn't it Mark III, which means you can teleport anywhere within a star sector?
correct. But you
What
can
are you
only
getting at?
but you can only take people. You can't take something this big.
Unless we hook it up to the actual engine system.
But if
No.
It has
but
to
if
be
you
from
wanted to
military
fly it
training.
out there, you could teleport everybody back to Absalon Station. Yes, you could just fly the whole damn ship out there yourselves to make sure nobody messed with it until it got ready to blow up. Then you could teleport
Yes.
all of you right before it blows up. You could put
I like
self
that
destruct on. Yeah. And
I like that.
it does have a self destruct, so you don't have to throw it through. But you want to make sure that when you self destruct it, that everything goes into a sun or a black hole so that no one can reuse the tech. So
Well, duh.
Yeah.
so yes, if that's what you want
You
to
wanna do
do,
this?
if you all are in agreement that you want to have complete utter genocide on the last remaining people of
It's not genocide if they're not really
of
people.
a superior technology race
They're
that are
genocidal,
sentient
so we'll
beings,
genocide them
but
back.
slavist. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm
Can I
pretty
say
sure
something
no one's going to
concerning
feel
that?
bad.
Yeah,
for
go ahead and
us
make
killing
make.
millions of Hitlers.
All right, Enzo, what do you got?
Okay, first of all, the right to life is inherent in all sentient creatures, and I am 100% a proponent of that. Everyone should have the right to life. It doesn't matter who you are. That being said, if an entire species and race of beings is set on the extermination of all other beings in the galaxy, in the universe, even, then they forfeit that right.
Huzzah! I agree.
So
Agreed.
the Civ have in essence made their own bed, and now they're going to sleep in it.
Okay. Just to remind you,
We're gonna tuck them in nice and tight and then set it on fire.
yeah, just remember that just straight up, these civs that are on here, this was their arc. So this is the cream of their crop, the smartest scientists. It doesn't say, but I can guarantee you that there were military here, and I can guarantee you that there were politicians here, and education and research scientists.
Well,
So, yeah.
Screwlin, they have. I feel like they have maybe some information, since we kind of speak Civ now, that during this transport
You're joking.
to the black hole or whatever, I think maybe we should salvage some of the technology. You know, do you not agree? I think that Haywire could maybe benefit from some of the technology here. I'm not saying we should save the people, but look, if somebody came to me and said this, to Mikey, opened my door and said, "Hey, here's a laser gun, a real life laser gun. You can have it." I would take it, and I would have a lot of fun shooting trees and stuff in my backyard. Okay.
Burning
All right.
holes.
So I'm just saying, if I was in this situation too, and there was, a plethora of technology and science that I can learn and bring back and bless Absalon Station with, I don't think it's an opportunity we should forsake. What do you think?
Look, I get your intentions. I do. I really do. I just think this technology is too dangerous to be kept around.
It is.
Disintegration hula hoop.
We do not need the murder hula hoop.
Well, remember you.
No, just leave that alone.
Well, you have
That alone
that,
is
plus
great.
you have all the mind control. Almost everything that they had was a mind control or would affect minds because they had the slaves take care of everything, including all their medicine was tied to basically sucking the essence and the bodily parts and fluids from other creatures to make a goo that repaired themselves.
Yeah,
Okay, so
that's...
we cannot have the corporations have this.
Oh,
Correct.
take a
Dear
look.
God, no.
Oh,
Or
take a
Brody.
look at this cook. What's it made of? The blood of
Oh,
these.
yeah. I mean,
Literally.
No, but
I was
shouldn't they have, like,
thinking, why would we allow corporations have slave labor? Literally.
no, absolutely not. But what if they discovered like the next generation paperclip? I mean, come on.
Well, they had travel that was faster than light that was comparable, I think, to drift travel before drift travel. These guys were way advanced on top of anything that's even out there today that you guys even know because there were high end cross between science and magic way even out of your comprehension.
My only thing is, I really do not trust them to not.
No, I agree.
Fuck this over.
Well, just
Yeah,
all right for
Hey,
for all
it's
you guys
okay.
out
If
there,
I'm
basically,
I'm
yeah.
voted out. I'm voted out. That's fine. We don't have to do that. I was just saying. I think it would be nice to take home, an extra little whatever
Souvenir.
suit. Well, or just something that can make us a lot of money. Our retirement, our kids.
I mean, just us rescuing, saving the day, makes us what, rich
How
beyond
about
belief.
this? Six.
Exactly.
Yeah, you basically saved you've saved this at least this star system.
Known
So
space.
yeah, you were you near space. Yeah, you basically saved near space. So you guys
space.
have are going to be heroes. You're going to be celebrities for the rest of your life. You're going to have unlimited wealth. I mean, wealth is not an
Endorsement.
issue. You are going to be the highest end celebrities, and everybody's going to be asking you to be consultants. I mean, you're going to be able to do whatever you want to do for the rest of your life. I mean, that's and unlimited. You're going to have free stuff. Yeah, that's not going to be an issue. You're basically can choose to
We're
do
fine.
whatever you want to do.
At long last, I can own a moon.
Right. I mean, if you guys want
Okay.
yeah, the corporation that you guys saved alone, just that part, they were going to give you like almost unlimited wealth, and you could go live at the resort forever if you wanted to, or you could even go and be their consultant to keep doing it at other places because they would need security to come do it. So you're going to make them unlimited wealth, so that's not going to be an issue. So anyway,
I already know exactly what I'm gonna do.
all right. So you guys have decided what you're going to do. So go ahead and tell me how you're going to do it and do it.
Okay.
Oh, one more question while you're thinking. Are you going to tell Starfinders? Are you going to tell the stewards? Are you going to tell the Absalon Station government? Are you going to tell anybody what you're going to do before you do it?
Probably
After we do it.
they'll try to stop us.
Exactly. They will try to stop you. Okay, go ahead. Tell me what you're going to do.
We're not gonna try. We have the spell, right?
Yeah, you had the translocator. Yeah, you have the ability to get back with no problem.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, what if we put on a little show here for the station, and we let them know that this ship is full of baddies brimming to the core, and we are going to pilot the ship into a black hole, and for them to all try to pray for us, whatever gods they can on our behalf, so that we can make it back in one
All right,
piece.
play that
Kind of
out.
doing
Play that out in character, like you
kind of doing Edge of
contact.
our. Well, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But we kind of want to make it suspenseful, edge of deceit, so that everyone in the space station is tuning into their video streams, and
Mhm.
seeing this live event happen.
Yeah, you can have parts of the ship like blow up and things like that, and make it look like there's a fight inside that you guys are defending yourselves against them. The only way to do it to save your lives is to blow the ship up away from here. And yeah, dude, go for it.
Okay, I got the
So,
perfect voice for this.
so yeah, we have a lot of videos. Who's echoing? Somebody's echoing.
You are.
I'm echoing?
Yay!
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's over now. I don't hear it anymore. Good. So,
Weird.
we have a lot of videos. Like, Enzo's records everything that he sees in his eyes. Haywire has recordings. Screwless records. You know, there's sensors of the ship, and I'm sure we can tap into some of the video feeds here
Hmm.
of this space of the ship that we're in, and record confrontations, so we can stream that together, and then we'll head out. What do you think about that, Jackal? Jackal.
Don't
What?
Cat.
don't forget that you guys still have 10 moon giants and one eclipse giant that's still alive on the ship, and the and
Right,
this
we gotta
and
get them out of
and the
here.
plant guy. And that's it. I think that's the only people that's
Right, we
living. The
still
other
gotta
guys left. Just
gotta
keep
help
the,
these people because well, mostly we gotta help the moon giants because they've helped us at least.
now for those. Yeah, I mean you could use you got your cheese wheels, so you could help make them all remember who they really were. So you can fix
And their boss also has that spell.
Yeah.
Not the cheese wheel spell, but the mass cure.
right.
I'm pretty sure he
So
already
he's
did
already
that.
fixed that, but you've still got I think it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you roughly 10 of them plus the 11. I mean plus the eclipse. 10 moon giants, one eclipse giant. You killed one moon giant, but he was on the other side. And then you still have this creature here that just wants to be left the hell alone. He'd be happy on his own moon probably, or dump him out in the forest somewhere on Castroville. He'd probably be fine there. So,
Hooty hooty hoo.
all right, just so you don't blow them up as you're maneuvering the ship out. Somebody needs to remember those guys. All right, go ahead.
Right,
Alright.
we got some neutral parties to get out.
Okay, so here's how we're gonna do things. We're gonna run train to different sections. Chaz is gonna help the survivors get out.
Okay.
And like cure them. Enzo and Screwloose are going to be setting things up. Hiroshi and me are basically going to kill the sieves.
Okay.
In their status.
All right, roll me engineering and computers.
Roger, Roger.
Let's get this going.
In the middle of streaming this, we're going to be acting like something went wrong.
Woohoo.
$38.
Somebody needs to assist with that. That's pretty
Hold
weird.
on, I'll burn a resolve point to redo it.
Yeah, I think you're fine with that. Yeah, go ahead. Roll me a computers check, somebody.
That would be the android's profession.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
think you can literally just easily do it.
Yeah, I mean, he does have the full Civ codex and everything else, so you probably get an advantage on this.
Okay.
But I think you still need to roll it because you screwed up. Yeah, you're good. 44. That's good. Okay, so you guys are clear.
Doesn't Enzo have that thing where you can just automatically take a 10 without any
Yeah.
He
issues.
can, but I want to make sure that he doesn't get a nat one, because this is so critical. You were basically shutting down all the safeguards, and remember, this computer itself, just for the AI, was a I don't know, Mark 10 or something outrageous, that it had all kinds of security systems on it. I'm sure that there is a number of security systems on this. If you got below 40, I was going to let some of their security systems kick in. So 44 is fine. So you basically disabled the engineering, you disabled the fail safes, the computers, you programmed it so that it would uh, shut down and basically kill them quietly and humanely in their sleep. So that they're all dying at this point. It'll probably take them probably take another hour or two for them to actually die.
Should we start streaming?
Oh yeah, we're streaming.
No, I mean.
Oh, you mean
streaming.
yeah? You streamed to Absalon Station. Yeah. How are you going to get the 10 Moon Giants and the Eclipse Giants off this thing?
Oh, that's
Very carefully.
Because they're pretty
Well,
good sized creatures. They're
can I-
huge, and
Can,
the
can I
next level.
also check the computers to see if there's any transport ships in here?
Uh,
there's got
yes.
transport.
There are multiple ships here that they have commandeered, and they're all in good shape. So in
Well,
fact,
they're-
you could probably get the ships that they actually came in. You just have to find a way to sneak them off to play it with your with what you're doing. I
You
don't
know
know.
what? We get spliced in like, hey, we're evacuating these people we found.
Or you may want to do it at, because there's still people outside trying to blow the ship up from the outside.
We don't have to do it live. we can edit this stuff on the
That's
fly
true.
real
You
quick.
can delay it. You could drop these guys out like space junk, and do like the with the as you're blowing up part of the ship on the top, you can like drop them off on the bottom under the ship, and let them free fall away from the ship as you move it away, and then they could fire up their engines after everybody's distracted. I mean, get creative with this. All right, let's go. Start your show.
Oh boy. How do we start this?
Okay, we could take some feeds from the very beginning where we first arrived on the ship and were greeted and had to fight our way through. I'd say start with that. Take those feeds from the very beginning, and we could
Yep.
just load them up live.
Yeah, you
Pretty much just everything from the last, whatever, 3 hours, 4 hours from
Yep.
when we first arrived here.
Yep.
And we could start the broadcast from that perspective
okay.
and just let it go through until we can pick it up. While that's playing,
Yep.
we can be recording. We can be recording the next session,
Yep.
right?
You can stage
so-
the rest of it and act it out. Yes.
Yeah. So
And you've got 10 or 11, 12 people that can kind of help you pretend they're civs, or cause extra shooting at you, or whatever you want to play it out good.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So you guys do that. Let's just keep rolling because we need to get to Brody. Okay. So you guys make this great show. Everybody gets rescued. You're flying the ship out to this black hole right on the edge of space. It takes it's going to take you about 8 hours to get out there, because you're not going to drift travel. You don't want anything to die during the drift travel. So let's say it takes you 8 hours of flight. Actually, I guess it would take longer than that, but whatever. This is an advanced system. We don't know the speed of the ship, so it got here really
Take it
fast.
slow just to be safe.
It got here super fast, so it's a pretty quick ship. So we'll just leave it at that, and say that
It's
it could
terrifying.
happen because its technology is not part of Starfinder, and it's more advanced. So you guys can do whatever you want to do. All right, so you're on the event horizon. They have all died now. You have rescued all the other neutral people on the ship. You actually found a few more people when you were like going through the ship. It's a massive ship. Once you we're closing everything off, you did find a few more additional people that were just hiding and trying to stay from the the Civ war drones. So tell me what happens. You're on the edge of the eclipse and ready to go. You're going to self destruct this thing and send the parts into it.
All right, we sent we got all the good people off.
Mm-hmm.
We're at to nuke the ship full of bad people. And are we in a position to where we can leave?
Yeah, you got it.
All right, then let's just go.
And you've scanned. There's no ships within light years of where you're at now, so you're right on the edge of the event horizon. You take it to the last possible second.
Run, bitch! Run!
All right.
Can I do some acting?
Yep. Go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, we have the everyone off the ship. Let's set this thing on a course and get off. An explosion in the background. What was that?
I think the ship just self-destructed.
The ship is doing what?
Self-destructing.
It must be a failsafe. We need to get off.
Abandoned ship.
We need to get. Feed cuts off. Tension builds.
That's right.
Perfect.
Feed comes back on. We need to. Get in the escape pods. It comes off. Fire and things. Feed comes back on. We're in the escape pods. Ejecting outwards. The ship is on fire. Slowly explosions coming out. Phew, phew, phew comes out escape pods. And in distance, in a big explosion, beacons off. Not! And it lasts for about 5 minutes. And then, mission successful, but we couldn't save it. The cheering, everybody's rocks have been challenged. And it looks like a failsafe went off, but it was actually, us setting it to a
Yo.
Where? I thought you guys were gonna transport out of there. How are you watching?
Escape pod.
Oh, you're escape pods. Okay. All right.
Some of us took the escape pods, other ones took the ship, picked us up, and now we're sending us back to Epsilon Station.
Okay.
As big damn heroes.
All right. So.
Do I have to make a blood check?
Yeah, I think you need to.
I'll help
What?
him. I'll help him. I'll be acting in the background too.
All right. Yeah, go for it. Roll me some bluffs.
Oh, 22. That's pretty good.
Oh, wait, can I also try and help?
Yeah.
Come on.
I am no good at bluffing. I'm not gonna try.
That was the highest roll I could have made, and it's still only 14.
All right. The bad news is your bluff kind of was weak. The good news is that Absalon Station right now is so fucked up. It's coming through. It looks like something out of it's all staticky. It looks like something that was shot from a handheld because you're shooting it from your mobile phone, and it's getting a lot of interference from all of the explosions and everything, and you're at the edge of the galaxy. So it's just believable enough. Basically, think of it as a UFO sighting, yeah, but it's enough that you'll have to do the explanation when you get home. But everybody kind of gets the idea, and you've got some real good footage though, super clear of the whole thing just exploding to a million pieces and getting sucked into the black hole. So that part comes through perfectly clear. So no doubt that the ship is destroyed and there's nothing anybody can ever do about it. So that part came out okay. Your acting was really sketch, but because you guys edited it so that it was, you know, it
Better.
turned out believable. So, all right.
Hey, once we get back into our ship
Mm-hmm.
after we've been picked up by the from the escape capsule,
Yeah.
screw loose.
Yeah.
I've got an idea for how to deal with Brody.
You're echoing again. I can't hear you.
That's phantoms.
Oh.
It's me.
Yeah, it's you because I see your mic light up.
Oh, it's not.
Oh.
I don't see it lighting up. Okay, let me check. Let me fix that. All right, go.
Okay, so screw loose. I have an idea for maybe how to deal with Brody. Can I consult with you back here in the laboratory?
Sure.
And
What's on your mind?
ask KY if she'll come back here too.
Come on, you. And she just kind of like very grumpily follows.
And then I propose to you what I proposed to you earlier, but in character.
You want to live stream the fact that Brody tried to sell out the entire galaxy.
Well, yes.
Ooh, sneaky.
You do realize if this doesn't work, we're all gonna die.
Yeah, but how's that different from any other day?
Fair point. Alright, I'm in.
Okay.
I don't know how you've got me in, but I'm in.
Okay, so we stream together. We do some more video work, and I'll play it for you when we get to that scene in the fusion.
Okay. You're gonna do that.
It's the feud.
You're gonna do it in front of him, right? You're gonna do it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's cool.
Hey, I heard something very good is on channel 694.
Wait, what is it?
Basically, yeah.
Okay. All right. So you guys come back, and you've got. That's what happened as you're coming back. You guys are fully 100% rested. This took you guys. Let's see. It takes you a few days to
Longer
get
than
back
really.
because your ship is kind of fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
It took you 4 days to get back, but yeah, you were able to. You kind of took your time. You guys had to make sure you got your story straight. You didn't want to, because you know that there's going to be all kinds of hell to deal with as soon as you get back, and that's where we're going. So after 4 days, all that stuff happened. You approach the Absalon station, and you land, and you are immediately swamped with Enzo, Ches, and they're just everybody's yelling your names, and trying to. Every reporter in the universe is there.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so you
Is
guys
that-
are getting swamped. You have all the Starfinder are there. And they're all busted up. These guys are still bandaged up. They're all in rough shape. Everything is pretty much, looks like a war zone. And they're still, it's been a few days, but they're still trying to get things. You can see the clutter and the trash and the stuff is gone, but you can see all the scorch marks. You can still see things that aren't repaired. You can see stuff, basically duct taped over just to hold it together. The glass is gone, and everybody is kind of replacing things.
What a mess.
So yeah, you're swamped, and you're what's the Starfinder guy's name?
Chuck Norris?
No, the
David Claris?
God damn it. Hang on a second.
I don't know either, so.
I can't believe it. Chiskix.
Adam
Chiskis
Sandler.
Chiskis is comes over and he's the skitter
Sheeran.
he's Sheeran. Jesus, it's been 2 years. He's the Sheeran, and he comes over, and he's still left in charge, and he and a whole cadre of Starfinders come over, and they grab you and shield the press from you. The stewards are there to bring everybody apart. The stewards want to debrief, the Starfinders want to debrief, and the medical team is there. You guys are still kind of rough shape, but you guys prepared yourself away a lot coming back. Your uniforms are all still busted up, ripped open, and but you come in. They rush you away. All the corporate politicians for the next few hours they're trying to hound you, but Chiskis comes and follow me, and he takes you through a couple of secret places and says, sit down, and you all sit down, and the little chittering as he's talking telepathically with you. You guys have your heroes. The entire galaxy could have been taken from the Civs. The Civs were on hell bent on basically making every race a slave. Everybody's inferior. What happened on the ship? I mean, that's we saw, but yeah, I know better. You guys had to make a tough decision, didn't you?
We could not let that fall into anyone's hands, good or evil.
No.
Well,
Wasn't that tough a decision?
hmm.
But yeah,
We all agreed.
And he's like, yeah, I've made decisions that have haunted me, but I don't think this will haunt you. I think that you probably made the only decision you could at the time. Uh, they would have come back confused, and they would have come back with superior technology, and their sole goal was to take over everything. So you probably made a decision that won't be popular, and I'm not going to share that you made that decision with anybody, but I don't
Why not?
I don't envy you. And
there
and
really
he's
was no decision to make.
yeah.
It had to happen as it happened, or chaos would have ensued across the galaxy.
Yeah, and Absalon Station would have been destroyed for sure. Their one goal was to steal the Starstone, so that to give them unlimited power. So thank you. We all we all owe you everything. And he says, I am about to retire. If any of you would like
Got
to
it.
step up, you can have here the stewards, because you guys were a mixed crew. Half you were stewards, half you were that. The steward commander says the same thing. They're also the president or the mayor or whatever you want to call it of Absalon Station
Oh,
basically says that she will throw her support as her term comes. So there's the opportunity there. You also had the opportunity to have your own TV or Holovid show. There's movies going to be about you guys, books going to be about you guys. You can write your stories. Basically, you guys will have unlimited wealth. All the corporations want you as consultants. Everybody wants you as a motivational speaker, and every school is asking for you to be a trainer or a guest speaker. So you will never be you will never ever have to ask for anything again. Now, you guys are exhausted and you still have Brody to deal with. Do you guys go to the Fusion Queen right away and tell them that
Yes.
you're just going to go
No.
chill?
No.
It's like to have
No.
a rest.
After
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's been 4 days. You guys have rested, so.
Guys,
Well,
I
you
can
just
start my
let me-
religion of cheese now.
Yeah, I'm sure you've got followers out there that are holding up banners and posters of holovids that cheese, give us your wheel, and there's all these different things. It's like cheese me please, Chaz,
Oh, God.
and they're all and
Oh,
health.
yeah, that's
The health companies are
that
coming to
reminds me of
you.
something.
Yeah.
You know the old Captain Current commercials?
Yes. Captain Jack.
Yeah, Uh, you. This comes from an r/kids are freaking stupid. What do you think a kid would say if he didn't understand was Crunch's high-speed captain?
Yeah.
But starts with a sir.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't get it.
Do something religious to me, Captain. Circumcision.
Vision.
Circumcision. All right.
Circumcise me, Captain.
Circumcise me again. All right.
Then the then the boy's mother just slapped him in public because he said that out loud. R/kids are freaking stupid.
Well,
Yes,
But at times, you got kids who are smart, and then there are kids who just,
Special.
all right. So tell
Let's
me,
go forward.
tell me what you guys do. You basically are set up in.
All right, look.
Yeah.
This is what I'd like to do. I'd like to have Chiska set up a press conference at the what's it called? The
Fusion
what?
Queen. Yeah. Okay.
At the Fusion Queen. We'll have a press conference at the Fusion Queen. Just get everybody you can to be there. Anybody who's anybody, let them be there. This is going to be our place to come and hang out in 24 hours. Anyone who wants to see us can have access to us. We'll talk. We'll share stories. We'll hang out with the ladies or the gentlemen. We'll let's really dress this up.
And if I survive, I don't know why I'm going Irish. If I
If I survive.
if I'm a
If I-
hero.
if I survive, I'm just gonna roll with it. If I survive, I want your job if it's open. It is open, right?
What? The Fusion
Said it-
Queen?
Since
No.
Or what?
say
Kisses.
like you can have my job.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's open. Yeah, he definitely says that any of you can have it. He will throw his support behind any of you.
I definitely want his job.
Okay.
Reinhold as the leader of the Starfinders. I think that would actually be okay for a lot of people.
Not to mention, the mayor is. I still owe her a date.
That's true.
All right then, Captain Carter.
Alrighty then. So, yeah. So you guys want to go toward your rooms or anything like that? What are you gonna do?
Yes, I would like to take a nap.
All right. Everybody,
More days.
you guys start going to your place, and you take a lot of side streets and things like that, so that you're not recognized, and you kind of take a low profile. Roll me all fortitude saves.
Oh no.
Oh, joy.
Fortitude save
30.
against
19.
what?
You'll see. Just roll me fortitudes.
29.
Hey. I can't believe I've rolled the highest.
Okay. Oh!
Oh no!
Okay. This is what happens. You're going down this alley.
Hold on,
to-
hold on. Ches, you have many resolve points.
Do I?
Yes, you're
Yes.
fully reset because it's been 4 days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can try
I-
again,
Guess I missed that.
but you're the only one that can though.
33.
Thank you.
Fuck, I shouldn't have allowed that. Okay. All right, that's fine. Basically, you guys come around the corner. You guys are just kind of you don't see anything. You're going down these alleys, and all of a sudden a gas grenade comes, and you don't see it. You don't hear it, anything, because it basically, instead of it exploding on the ground, it explodes in the air above you. You were all hit.
Wow.
You were all hit with a
Reverse.
knockout gas, and Ches has the fortitude to not go unconscious, but and also actually Screw Loose too. You both are not fully unconscious, where everyone else, the whole crew, is completely knocked out, unconscious, and on your feet. You are fading in and out of consciousness, and the two of you see these
Oh, jeez.
massive, fucking massive guys, large creatures that have multiple tentacles and things like that, that are basically duct taping your ass up and throwing you into uh, a small a box. Basically, you're getting dumped in boxes that
No.
are being. So you guys are being dumped in this box. Your weapons are being taken off of you. Your armor's being taken off of you, and everything that's in your equipment is gone. Uh, Now, Ches and Screw Loose, you both continue to wake up. You see that you're in a box, but you start banging on it, and then you pass out again as they inject you this time with the
Oh,
needle
crap.
to make sure that you're out. So you can roll me another fortitude save, the two of you, and see if you can survive the needle. It's a higher now.
25, bro.
Yeah, now
Hey,
it goes to a
I got-
35. So
Hey,
yeah,
hey, I hate to do this to you, but I have this. You did say
Immaculation.
chemical thing, so I add my operative's edge bonus to that,
okay,
which gives
fair
me
enough.
like
Okay, so
Uh,
let's see.
gives me a 35 straight up.
No, that's cool. 35 would have been okay. So you are resistant to it. So you were able to see and wake up too, and the two guys,
Brody's not gonna
Would
like
I
that.
have been? Would I have been?
you would have still been weakened by
Would I
this
succumb to it?
because this
Can I
is
make any actions?
um yeah. Go ahead. I'll let you roll a reflex to see if you can get out of them tackling you basically because they realize that you're not out.
I'd like to use.
You're gonna burn resolve. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. You struggle with the first two guys, and then another
know when I can do
another
something.
person
Bless you.
another person materializes from the ahead of you.
Basically, is this one of those GM plot twists that I just need to stop trying to refuse?
You can do whatever you want. I'm gonna let you play it. Like I said, I have not planned any of this. Not one
Are you
minute
sure
of
about
this.
that?
Well,
Yeah, I
'cause
am.
We planned
I understand.
very meticulously, and you're throwing a huge wrench in our plans.
That's fine. So
No,
basically,
it's not fine, but
you're
okay.
gonna get. Let me see here. I gotta get
Yeah.
to.
I mean, if that's the case, I do have remove affliction.
I had this. Okay, so I would at this point scream as loud as I can.
You can, yes.
All right, and as a reaction, that's what I would like to do is scream, which
Oh, I
would
did the wrong one. Hold on.
gather.
Scream for lung
Yeah, so
capacity.
you
Roll
you
for lung
uh
capacity.
you scream,
Yeah, it
and
would let
with all the
other people.
construction noise around you because everything's being rebuilt at Absalon Station. Let me see
Sure.
if there's a perception check that you can if anybody hears it. Let me see. His perception is too high because yeah, of course he would understand in it, but
If only that angel guy was still around.
so let me
We got
find
Chuck
out.
Norris.
I forgot about this, but now that I see it, I do have remove affliction.
Yeah. So anyway, as you guys are fighting it back, let me see here.
All right, if I can do something else, then
All right,
I'll
here
just-
here we go. This is what he's gonna do. you're gonna stay awake. You're gonna stay up, and you're gonna fight. So what's gonna happen here is you're going to roll me a will save. Fuck, why is it? Are you kidding me? All right, whatever. Fuck that. You gotta roll a will save. Why is
Just
nothing working today on roll 20?
33 is
Fuck
pretty freaking
you.
awesome.
All right. So yeah. All right. That's fine. So that's fine. So basically,
Did any of my teammates wake up from my scream?
no, they're out because they didn't pass their thing. You are
All
awake.
right.
You are fighting. You are struggling by yourself there in a box. You have three
Wait,
guys.
wait. They've
Yeah,
already put everyone in a box?
yeah. There was more. It was more people came. It wasn't. It was one for each of you by the time it got there. You're still struggling. So there are. Well, there's one, two, three, five of you guys. So there are five of these guys. Um, let me
If
find
only you
out.
could just wake us up and get us out of the boxes.
And let's see which.
Out of on the
I'm gonna
shadow
do a
box.
couple. I'm gonna do a couple of things then.
Hang on a second. Let me find the right guy. Because this isn't
You know what?
Brody.
I'll
Hey.
just go along with you. Whatever you want to do.
No, no,
I'll
no,
just go
no.
along
It's fine.
because
So there are still five people here, and I'm trying to find out what I did with their character because I thought I had it here on top, but it's not. Um, shit. It was his cousin. What was his name?
is Haywire knocked out? Because
Oh, that's right. She can't be knocked out by gases or chemicals.
That's true. She cannot. She got hit with an EMP.
Oh,
oh,
okay, fine, I guess.
Yep.
All right, I'll play along.
So
Look, if you're gonna do this, I'll just not. I'll just go along.
it's fine.
Okay.
So anyway,
Just go
whatever.
along with it.
Brody comes up to you now, and he doesn't. He just says, "I just want to talk." And he's like, "Let's just go to the Fusion Queen. I just wanted to have your undivided attention, and I did not want you to come. But as a favor, uh, you know, there are no weapons in the Fusion Queen."
You said we were gonna handle this, on our own. Don't you want to go mano a mano? Or are you gonna knock us out, come at us half cocked again?
No,
Of course.
I just wanted to bring you. I just wanted to bring you to the Fusion Queen on. I didn't want you to delay. You've already been gone for 4 days, and so
We just
Hey,
the
give us a moment.
entire friggin' galaxy, bud.
I mean,
Can we
you
not have a
can
day to
go do that.
recuperate?
it's been
What?
4. So it's
I'll-
time.
It's been fork trapped in a shuttle. Can I not have one last foray with a female before I come in there and hang out with you? I mean, come on, dude. You know how long it's been? I've been with these guys right here and the girl Haywire.
Fine. I will. You all come to the Fusion Queen in 12 hours. That'll give you plenty of time to get rest and get whatever you need your wick dipped. And you come here, and I'll have every single type of female that you want for the party when we're done talking.
All right.
At that point, we'll have the
Dude.
whole house will have a party in your honor, and we will. But we're going to have a conversation first about how you're going to make it right that I lost the unlimited income from. Let's see, why am I not? Why is this guy? Hang on, well, the guy is not in the right level here. Layers, so you can see them. Okay. So there we go. He says, we're going to have we're going to have the conversation that you, me, and we're going to figure out how with your celebrity, you're going to repay me or partner with me to have unlimited wealth, and you're going to make it up to me because you cost me trillions and quadrillions of dollars with the technology that no one on this planet had, and I had full access to. In fact, I still have some of the Civ weapons and the templates and the blueprints because the AI shared it with me. We're going to do this with or without you. So I want it to be with you because I don't want to have any animosity because I don't have enemies. I have former enemies and I have partners. The former
One of
enemies
those.
don't exist on this plane anymore. So, your choice.
Got me one of those. I see.
When we get our equipment back.
sure. You know what?
Oh, am I going to
If
introduce
if you really want to fight me and all my guys,
Oh, I
fine.
didn't say I wanted to fight you. I just wanted
Then
to
why
get
do
you
you need
back.
your weapons? You'll have all your weapons. I was just going to take them to your. I was going to put them in your suite for you. But
Oh,
if you know, you get them tonight. But you know, if you come in here with weapons and you threaten me with a weapon, I treat it as we're not friends. So you need to figure it out.
We're friends.
We will
Uh,
see you in 12
Trust me,
hours.
Brody. Trust me, Brody. In 12 hours, you will get everything you deserve.
Okay.
he does not speak for us, but
Okay.
it's kind of hard for me not to bring a weapon when I'm a Solarian.
That's fine.
Just saying.
I don't even care if you bring a weapon. Just don't brandish it. And normally, no weapons are allowed in the Fusion Queen. When we have the party, we confiscate them. You know that. You've been here before.
All right.
Every weapon is, every person is searched before they come in here. Every person is, you know, the only weapons even my crew have are non-lethal weapons just to control. Nobody dies in the Fusion Queen. That's what everybody says. Nobody dies in Fusion Queen. So you all get your weapons back. Just that's what it is. So yeah, and if you want to face me somewhere else, if you want to face me in here, it's not going to be when the public is here. So
All right. Sure.
okay, see you in 12 hours.
Show
I
what I
don't
got.
have the armor.
I'm gonna send an encrypted message to Chiskis.
Yes.
Timetable has moved up, Chiskis. Have everyone show up at the Fusion Queen in 12 hours. Actually, have them all show up in 11 hours. We'll be there in 12.
Okay.
I send a thing to the mayor to show up, and I'm not gonna say why.
Okay. All right. So what do you do in the meantime? So let's say the club opens at
Mama Fats.
Eh.
On my way back, I gotta rest. I gotta get some Mama Fats cooking
yep,
in my
Mama
mouth.
Fats.
Mama.
All right, so you guys go to Mama Fats down the street. Welcome, welcome, guys. We've had you back from Mama Fats. Thank you, guys. You saved the world. Woo! You are gonna get to eat some good food of me. Whoa, baby.
Please,
I'm gonna get you.
please,
I'm gonna get you
I
anything
need
in the world you
coffee.
can imagine. You're gonna eat what? What kind?
Coffee. All the coffee you
Woo!
have.
I will give you
Make sure to
coffee
give me a
that'll make the hair in your scalp stand straight up, and it'll make wrinkles come out that you hadn't seen, and you will feel it in parts of your body you didn't even know you had. And she gives you some of the strongest coffee you've ever had. It's like liquid lightning, and you just it's like espresso on crack. You have never had this in your life, and you are instantly awake. She says, "Honey, this is the stuff I made for my buddies in when they're in wartime. You ain't gonna sleep for a week."
I just get a little like.
He's finished.
Is it? But if it's too much for you, sweetums, I got you some chamomile tea that'll knock your ass out when you're ready to go to sleep.
You will then see Screw Loose hiss and then like physically guard the coffee cup.
Mama Fat, you got any of that special energy drink? And when I say energy drink, I don't mean you know, caffeinated kind. I mean like, electrical kind, a little juiced up,
Oh my goodness, boy, you better be careful with that stuff.
I'm talking
I do. I got the shock cola. It's like getting hit on your testicles with an electric eel. Woo,
Yeah.
darling, I got you. And she's like,
I'm talking a little bit of Molineer
oh
in the
yeah.
Iron Man suit. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Oh, you want the one that makes you into uh the lightning charge.
You
Oh my God. Oh my God, you
lose.
sure, buddy? You sure, honey? It's like putting a nuclear bomb in your chest. Are you sure?
Come on, baby, let's do it.
Alrighty, I'll
Perfect.
fix you up. And she comes back and it's in, she goes, puts on a hazmat suit and she comes on out in this yellow hazmat suit
Oh,
and
geez.
she holding this thing with tongs and it's a silver ball and
Should we be
it,
that close to it?
it is all lit up. She said, honey, it'd be fine. Just, you guys don't want to have kids in the future, right? And she brings it on up to you.
I take steps away.
Yeah. Hey, Screw, you want Haywire to give it a shot too?
She can't eat.
It's not. It's not that kind of a thing. It's,
No,
you know,
no, yeah, it's basically an Iron Man heart,
yeah,
basically.
Oh, okay, yeah, get.
when Thor shoots, Mjolnir's lightning at Iron Man, and it like supercharges him.
Yeah,
Yeah, let her have it.
yep.
Yeah, yeah.
But fudge.
So yeah, so you get that thing right next to you,
you.
and you see electricity shooting at you, and you're she ain't even 2 feet away from you still, and you see sparks shooting and arcing toward your chest, and she said, "You sure, honey? Cause you gonna feel this." And you say, "Okay." So she goes,
Haywire will then go, gimme.
"All right." So she's like,
Fucking Christ.
she's like, "I thought you might want one." She reaches up behind her back, she pops it out. She reaches in those claws down there and grabs another one out of this pack in the back of that hazmat suit. And it's not just a hazmat suit, but it's also a Faraday suit underneath of it. So she goes, "Here you go, sweetums," and he says, "This is gonna kickstart you. You're not gonna be an SRO1 anymore. This is gonna make you an SR20." And she goes, "Booyah!"
Wait, does that mean?
Yes.
Hold on a second. Does that mean I have to make Haywire an actual SRO character now?
Nah, if you don't want to, but you in game
I will
you
do it. I will do it if we have the time.
we don't have time. But you
Oh,
are.
okay.
Let's just say you are. So I'll put whatever she rolls, you'll get a multiplier of 5 to it.
All right.
A multiplier, not an
so what?
addition. You get a multiplier. So if you roll a 20, that's 100. So all right,
Oh,
Sweet
for
victory.
damage. And
Oh.
yeah, so you'll get a plus 15 on top of whatever she rolls to the attack roll. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take some water.
All right. You
And,
just want water? Okay. Sweetie.
Yes.
Do you want me to bring that in a cup or you want me to bring it in a bowl, baby?
In a bowl, as I am 30 feet away from the electric.
Alrighty, sweetum. I'll get you some clean water. Make sure it's not that heavy water. We'll bring you some good water. And she said, this is pure glacier water. Never been touched in millions of years. And
Meanwhile, Hiroki's just sitting at a table asking for some sake if they have any.
I got some sake that'll give you a sake. and she brings out this stuff. She said this stuff has been fermented for 2,000 years. And she brings it out to you in this little cup. She said, "This got a kick to you. This whole bottle right here will kill a normal man." And said, "But you ain't no normal man, buddy. I know you can handle it." So basically, it's the power of like Thor's grod that he was pouring out of that little bitty thing, and that
Excelsior!
yeah, Excelsior. All right. So, is anybody else want anything, Hans? I'll fix you up right now. Anything your heart desires.
Something tells me we don't have enough booze for all this.
Oh, honey, I can guarantee I do have enough booze. I got stuff that,
Knock your socks.
yeah, I got thimbles
Oh,
that I got thimbles that'll do more than a bottle will. So
I'm scared. Get intrigued.
she fixes you up, but I heard you guys are gonna go talk to Brody-san. So I don't know if you guys really want to have your wits with you, or at this point, or you want to go get knocked off your ass and celebrate. I don't think it's time to celebrate yet, Hans.
Oh, No, it's not time to celebrate yet, Miss Fats.
All
Trust
right.
me.
I tell you what. Why don't we just give you the edge right now? I'll give you. I'm gonna give you a. I'm gonna give you, instead of having you alcohol, I'm gonna give you pure adrenaline. Um, so
That's safe.
no, but you're gonna be great because all your strength and your dexterity has now increased by 3.
Oh wait, what?
Hello?
Your strength and your dexterity has been increased by
14,
plus
15,
3.
16, 17. Jesus.
You
My
are
dexterity's gonna by 3?
you are basically yeah. So you get a plus 3 to all of that, and in a lot of, so put it in as a mod, plus 3 to dex and strength. So that'll
Holy
automatically
crap.
affect all your attack rolls will increase by 3. It'll affect everything else, your reflexes, it affects all that shit. All right?
Wait,
It'll automatically do it if you put it as a mod as a plus 3 to your dex and strength. Okay, so you guys can take care of that. All right. It is now 10 hours have been gone. What have you been doing in those 10 hours?
Okay.
Equipping myself for the battle. That someone's gonna bring me in.
I'm adding a last minute addition to the video that we prepared
Okay.
of our very final confrontation just 10 hours ago with Brody.
Okay. All right. So you added a little bit of his little talk with you, adding in there. Okay. So you think that you've got him on? Okay, that sounds good.
I'm ready.
Okay. All right.
Crap. I don't know what to do.
Okay, not
Like, I'm gonna be honest. I really don't know what to do right now.
All right. All right. Anyway,
What the fuck?
these guys are just door security coming a little early to their to get their job.
No,
They're
I
the
just saw Think Gaming posted it.
oh I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, can you like please?
Guys.
Yeah, by the way, can you make this guy gargantuan?
Dark. What? Do what?
That's
This
a
guy.
that's a massive rat.
Make him what?
That's a rat. This
Oh, the Red Knight.
the red knight.
Oh.
No, not the red knight, the solar brother.
Solar brother.
Oh, that's what he is.
Where's the solar brother at?
I'm
He's
back.
right here.
No, I mean in the fuck
He's in NPCs and crew.
NPCs and crew. Okay.
By the way,
So-
you get to introduce Squeak to the squad.
He's taking up the character sheet that was my doggo.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right, that's fine. Solar brother. Got it. All right. So what do you need to do to him?
Nothing.
That's it.
Just man ginormous. That's all.
All right. So he's huge. Okay.
Oh, wait. What are the odds that we can just buy a tank?
Well, remember this. This is a narrow. Down here is a narrow. Basically a street outside this room, but it's
You also forget that we were able to hold an APC inside of a quantum thermos.
that's true. That is
Oh, hey,
true.
we have our special sheets that act like bags of holding.
That's true. You do have that potential stuff there.
Again, I'm
What are the
gonna
rules? I have quantum mechanics.
Fucking Looney Tunes hole.
I'm gonna ask, when do I get to introduce Squeak to the squad?
You can bring Squeak now. 'Cause Squeak, you can meet Squeak in your room. You can have him meet you there. That's all that stuff's fine. All right, so you guys have it's
So-
now hour before,
Oh god.
and everybody and their brother shows up, just like Chiska said they would. Brody thought you might pull some shit, so he had security show up early anyway, and they are waiting outside. So This is your guy.
Squeak is
gonna-
a
Well,
part of
your
the
guys,
squad.
your guys down the hallway. Yeah, he's not in there yet. So,
The Solar Brother
I do
is
not-
like something else.
I do not bring.
He's not physically here.
oh,
yet.
okay, all right. Well, okay.
So my gyro jet stuff is like part of my
The
gear.
squeak does need a fix.
So I'll leave it there.
Okay.
I'll leave it, but I take my holy laser pistol and
Part of
put it in my compartment in my leg.
Fuck.
You know, my extra compartment, nobody can tell.
Yeah.
But I'll leave all the grenades and all the other guns and my dagger and stuff back. You know, nothing visible. I do not look armed.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm pretty sure I'm still lacking all my stuff.
Yeah, you guys have them. It's just what are you gonna do with it? Yeah, that's fine. So,
I'm not-
you guys. So the crowd is here an hour before, and they're starting to get a little antsy. People are like, "We're closed for a private function for the next 2 hours. You guys need to cease and desist
my dog back.
and leave. You can come back in 2 hours. We'll be opening tonight at 10 o'clock, and we will have the party of all parties at that time to celebrate
Yes.
the heroes that have saved the universe. But for right now, we got to
talk the
prepare.
owner first.
All right, so this is happening an hour before you guys are supposed to be there. Now, what time did you decide to show up?
I show up 5 minutes before time's up.
All right, do you guys all to go
With
together?
the mayor.
I am going to show up at the same time that Android does. So
With the mayor and my dog.
I basically followed after Reinhold.
Well,
I
no. Okay,
am current-
I've got by now. I've got an entourage.
Yeah.
I am
Phantom,
wearing
I'm
a
not- Phantom, your mic is echoing bad.
Why is it only echo for you though?
No, it echoes for everyone.
no,
I haven't heard myself.
for me and Ails, it's only you.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I don't know
have-
either, but I see his light, like, his mic
Oh.
light up whenever I'm talking. Anyway, uh, I've got an entourage with me. I'm going an hour early with the crowd. You know, I'm getting there with everybody, and when they start shooting people away, I'm like, oh man, come on, and
You're
you know,
you're inciting a riot. Okay.
not really inciting a riot, but I'm just like, man, we all want to be in there. Come on. Hey, look, y'all want me in there, don't you? These are my friends. This is my pals. Come on, my entourage. Are you my entourage? And I'll turn back to the crowd. Come
Can I have
on.
Screw Loose? Can I have
Then,
Screw Loose roll a
me,
perception to see if he
Screw
can
and
notice
everyone
Squeak?
else, including
Oh,
the
yeah.
mayor and my dog.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll roll perception.
Yeah. Roll
I will
perception.
roll perception. 32.
I
Is
mean,
that
I
the
made
mayor?
the hammer kind of sticks out.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You see a mama.
Oh,
You can
no!
see him. You can see the boy. Yeah. You can see.
Wait, hold on. What should I roll in order to prevent having a panic attack?
Will?
Will?
Well,
24? Do I have a panic attack?
is that with? or during-
Yes. You start to have a mild panic attack. Because you did drink the adrenaline. You were on edge. You're basically bouncing off the walls at this point.
No.
This
no.
is
And so it's him.
you're
It's him.
you're starting to freaking lose your mind.
How could this happen to me? I've made my mistakes.
Hiroshi currently wondering what the fuck is wrong.
All right.
Going on with the rat.
All right, it's getting late, so let's get into this. So what do you guys what do you want to do?
I'm going to go in with my date and dog.
Okay, you come to the door and you are meted by security. Security. Let's see, where would this guy be? He'd be here sitting there. He's okay. So these Dragon security guys, Dragonkin security, they are setting in there. Let's see. So this guy's at the front door. He's He's the troll. He's the door bouncer. All right. So they say, well, let me check with the boss. And Brody, we have a mild crowd out here. I thought this was just supposed to be 5 people, but people have showed up early for this. What do you want to do? And he says, well, then so Brody says, you know what? You can let the crowd in. Make sure we go through all the normal procedures and everything. And I'm gonna be sitting in my office, and you guys can let just the 5 guys in after you make sure that they don't have any weapons on them, because there's no weapons in Fusion Queen. Nobody dies in Fusion Queen. But in our office, we're completely soundproof and noise proof, and cameras are not allowed, and they're jammed. So we'll let them come into the office, and we'll just have our little talk there, and we can all have a party outside. And he's like, okay, so I should let them in first, right, boss? Yeah, yeah. Just use your head. And so you guys come up to the door, and
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna whisper to Screw Loose. I feel like Haywire is a living weapon. Perhaps she should stay out, and I'll wink to him.
Okay.
Not out of the
Right,
vision.
right now, I should probably say Screwloose is not exactly in the best mind because he has seen the hammer and he is just consumed by fear.
Okay.
I only had a resolving slap to make him calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
Roll
Here.
1d6 damage.
Here, take some of Mama Fat's, cookie right here. It'll give you some strength.
That's not gonna help with a panic attack.
Yeah,
Mind you-
yeah. It'll it's basically like weed. You'll take the edge off for a little bit. You're fine.
That's not how that works.
If
That
only
is-
I would- if
That is
only I
literal.
would
There's
hear the
legitimate PTSD.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's yeah. All right,
If only I
That-
had verbal
That's
touch.
not how that works, dude.
all right. Well, she
And he walks up.
Hiroshi, roll for slap damage.
rolled for damage. Yep.
You really want me to roll 1d6 for slap?
Yeah, just smack
Yeah.
him as hard as you
Plus
can.
1d4 technically.
Well, no, he has unarmed strike. So yeah.
Oh,
Anyway, so
For the love of
four snaps you out of it enough to say go inside, and and then he lets
Thank you, Hiroshi.
All right.
I needed that.
So, are you guys going to roll bluff to get by these weapons, and do you have hidden compartments and stuff like that, or do you have your bag
Well,
of
yes,
holdings?
of course I have hidden compartments.
You have your bag of holdings technically, so you could put him inside.
And my arm.
And remember, you have your bag of holding is not just a bag of holding, but it actually puts it into another plane. You guys have that ability too, so you can sneak your weapons in. But
No.
roll me a bluff check to. All right, all your weapons need to go into here, and if you don't, you got to put something in here because we know you guys carry everything. Screw Loose
I got
starts to
five.
fall apart. He's like,
32.
all right, yeah, they look at the roaster and like, all right, hand me your weapons. And are you going to hand him anything? You guys going to hand him just junk shit or anything? Or are you going to just say
Yeah, hand him junk.
you left him at home?
I just give him
But
a rock.
actually, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna act like I meant to fail that, and I'm just gonna spit out a knife.
Okay, so you give him a knife, and yeah, okay. And he's like, you don't have any grenades in that cheek pouch, do you?
No.
All right,
that's sexual harassment.
all right. So
Well,
you go.
I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna look at him up and down
Uh-huh.
and say, you know what? You're doing a good job. You can stay.
Well, thank you. I try to do the best job because nobody dies at Fusion Queen. At least not on my watch so far. And there's a
That's right.
You
Nobody
know, I'm
dies.
surprised he didn't get suspicious when he said, "You get to stay."
gives you a little side-eyed, but he's like, yeah, all right. So he's like, well, appreciate it. Let's just go in here and have a safe time. The boss really wants you guys to be partners, and yeah, you probably will be my boss if everything works out right. And if you're not, then I guess nothing worked out right. I don't know. So, and then he just leaves it at that. So,
Okay, well,
Fair enough.
now that is Screw Loose a little bit more lucid?
I
Yeah,
did that.
I
Yes,
think
he's
he's
fine.
roll me like a will save. See if you can hold your shit together.
Not 20.
There you go. You instantly kick in. You're like, all right, yes, let's do this. You
Chill.
hear
The
that
rat
little,
has
you hear
been
all the little
healed.
cracks of his tail and
I'm
everything.
chill. I'm
By the
chill.
way, why is the rat not on the paper yet?
I don't know.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I'm not. I thought I put him on there, but I guess it got deleted.
Battery's under something.
He's
There.
Okay.
There you go.
So
I am so small.
Screw Loose. Before we head, I mean, Haywire. I would recommend for her to come in.
Oh, trust me,
We
she's
should
inside
clean
the
it.
special pocket.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, we want her to be outside of this broadcast area, right? So that she can relay the signal that we have planned. Because once we go back into his office, what if he has jamming equipment and things? If she's out here,
Yeah, she is going to be at,
Maybe later.
Yes,
she is going to
you
be,
can.
like, well outside of his jamming range.
Mhm. Okay. All right.
And he will know exactly when to, set it off.
yeah, when she loses contact with us, that's the cue to set it off.
That's a good idea. Okay. All right. So
However, instead, I want to have some other robots that I can call out. Maybe the ones. No, wait, I can't because Haven deleted them. Shit.
you can pull out your regular 20 drone and just have her be your SRO outside, but you can pull out your regular 20 your regular haywire.
How? She is my regular Haywire, I thought.
I know, but you said she is now
Oh.
a sentient being, but now you can play her character as one of your inoperative drones that's just a straight drone. She, the sentient
Right.
being, is out here as an SRO, but you can use her character sheet with all three 230 health points.
Okay, right, okay.
In fact, you can
I
have
just
two
got
of them if you want.
confused.
I don't care.
Now you explained it. That's helped a lot.
Yeah, okay. All right. So you guys are escorted in. They've searched you best they can. They don't really care too much because they know that you're going to be in a secure area. So they will escort you in.
Wait, I have some. I'm gonna hand Odegaard puppies.
Aw. He's like, oh, it's so cute. And this is a big guy comes over. Ooh, can I? Can I hold him? Can I hold him, please, 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 please? And it lights up with the light and gives him a little shock, and he just like, oh, it's so tingly. And these guys are
I'm running out of puppies. I only got 2 left.
well, I just want to hold him so that he doesn't get hurt inside. I'll just hold him for you, please, 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 please. He's just a massive guy,
So,
and he's
this
just like,
one's for Brody. This one for the mayor.
he's like,
By the way, is the mayor here?
oh yeah, she'll be here. She'll be here. She likes making fashionably late entrance. She'll be here at 10:30 after the open.
I will keep these puppies safe.
Okay.
And Squee's gonna just try to walk in.
And on the
And
first
the
thing
troll
you
goes,
Troller's
is-
kind of gonna look at him.
and Troll's
with,
like,
very obvious fear.
you can't have that hammer in here. Okay.
Don't say that to him.
You
Never say that to him.
You wouldn't deprive an old man of his walking stick, would you?
It's bigger
this
than
is
he
sweet.
is, and it's a massive warhammer. I'm not an idiot.
I'm gonna spend a result point to reroll that intimidation.
Yeah, go ahead. That's fine. And let's see if you intimidate a void troll. Let's see what happens here.
I mean, the hammer's 3 times my size.
That's true.
I should also say, this is what I'm looking like right now.
Oh frick! He matched it. Son of a bitch. You know what? He backs up a little bit, and he's like,
Flinch.
I tell you what,
Oh, yeah, actually-
you can bring the hammer in, but I'm going to check it in right here with my lady. right here. You can set it right here, and you go. I'll give you a ticket, and you can get it when you leave. Because I know how important a person's weapon is.
He's
Uh,
definitely afraid of him.
And he takes a step back.
He straight up flinched.
He did flinch. So there you go. What do you do? And that was a straight roll because you have a plus seven,
Let's get
a plus 20, and I have a plus
Let's
30,
get
and I
in.
rolled a freaking 7. So yeah, that was a straight up roll.
Let's go on in. So let's
All right, let's get on in here. It's getting
do what we
10:30.
gotta do. What we gotta do.
All right, so you guys get on in there.
Yeah, go kill a madman, I guess.
Hey, look, a dragon.
No, didn't you hear? There is no killings.
All right, so he's like right this way, and you guys all go into this room here, and actually there's 4 guards in here. 1, 2.
But something is gonna die.
All right, so
Jesus Christ.
these guards are here playing poker, in their chairs. We got one over here. It's serving drinks, and he's like, and there's some food over here, and he's like, "Would you like some food or drink?"
No, thank you.
Okay. All right. So, and he goes, let me tell the boss that you're here. And he goes, knocks on the door, and it's a coded knock. And then there's also, and then you hear the mic in his ear. Are they all here? Hey, are they all here, man? And he goes, yes, sir. They're all here, and they appear to, I don't know. You know better than I do, boss, but we did what we could, and they're all coming in. All right, so he says, right this way. If you need anything, I can get you anything you need. And then after your discussion, you drink for free tonight. Whatever you need, anything you can imagine, you ask for it. You got it tonight. And
Just me?
You are
or
the-
should we not accept drinks from the warlord?
well, you are the honored guest tonight in front of all the public on Absalon Station. You will not be harmed once you get outside this, onto the Fusion Queen. Regardless of what happens and whatever you guys decide, you will be treated as honored VIPs for the rest of the night. So
Mm.
okay, so you walk on into this room in here. I actually know what he decides that the room's kind of crowded, so he says, "You know what? I'll just come out and meet you." And he comes out here, and he looks at all the guys playing poker. He's like, "Guys, get up, give our guests the seats," and they immediately get up. And he's like, "You know what? Even better. Why don't all you guys leave?" And they all go. He said, "Go outside and prep everything for the night's party." And all the guys go out. They start getting all the music started. There is a what the fuck's this guy? The brain race at the Astrozoans. Is that what they were? He's up. He's in a
The contemplative?
yeah. He's in a big circle. Basically surrounded by all this equipment, and his little tentacles are going flying. You've got a couple of skittermanders in here that are washing or wiping down glasses. You've got a couple of the girls here that of course they're all spies, but they're hot looking girls. You don't know that they're spies, but you assume that everybody here is mafia or something. His personal bodyguard's right here. He's basically just to intimidate people. Brody himself just tries to stay in his main medium form right now. And he looks like he normally does. He's like, "Yes, yes, yes, have a seat." Let me see if we can move this guy down out the way.
As soon
I
as
hold up a finger and then I'm going to lay down the my horrible hole. I know what potentially might go on, so let me get suited up.
As soon
And I'm
as
going
soon as
to equip one of my power armors. Just in case.
As soon as the people leave the room,
I'm gonna take a seat.
Regardless, I'll take one of those.
And he steps over here and pours a drink. Oh, these guys have left too. Yeah, there was
Yeah.
basically nobody left in here. This one guy, actually, he tells him, he's like, "This really isn't for your ears. Why don't you go back in my office and just wait in case I need, you know, let's, this is a private discussion with just us and my future partners here." He says there'll be no need for anything. And all of a sudden you see the lights in the room change. The color changes to a purple and a little flicker. You hear some silent, you hear some silent clinks. Um, and if you were to go and check the doors, they are all sealed magnetically, and everything, all the noise from the outside and everything got instantly quiet. You were hearing all the music, you were hearing all the people talking, you were hearing the guards arguing over who had the best, who lost the bet on the Eoxian death fights, and all of this, everything just got silent. It is basically like a cone of silence in here.
I don't like where he's going.
And he's like, "Oh, it is a little uncomfortable, this silence." And he turns on some music, and
This isn't helping.
just some mild noise, and some kind of upbeat beats, but there's no vocals. It's just kind of an instrumental, and it's kind of cool. It's a relaxing song. And he's like, "Yeah, all right, well, guys, you guys are now celebrities. You are war heroes. You guys get to write your own blank checks now." And he says, "Hey, and you need, I I did what you asked. You guys asked me for a huge favor. Huge.
Uh,
Trillions and trillions of dollars. I basically have just given up for you. And I agree. The Civ were some bad people. They want to kill, enslave. I've never wanted that. I just like money and party, and so that's it. That's all I like. And let's see if we can just get this animosity here between you and me, and all these things, and let's just say, let's just say, bury the hatchet and just shake on this, and let's go have a good time. And then we can I tell you what, I'll even give you free and clear title to the Fusion Queen. I'm gonna actually go set up another terraform planet, and we're going to have a massive, all adults, all inclusive, just hedonistic. It's called hedonism.
hey Brody,
Yeah.
did you mean you're gonna give us back the fusion queen that you stole from us?
He does not speak to all of us.
Tomato. You know what? It's
Oh,
actually, you know
You know,
what?
While you were going on your monologue, I just couldn't help but remember this was the very first place I actually killed someone in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That was when it was, I had my own additional management issues there. We had some employee turnover,
Attacking away.
didn't we? That, the previous owners had some issues here. That's why nobody dies here since I've taken over.
Oh yeah. It's just funny, how that happened. Um, I got a counter proposal for you.
Okay, negotiate. I like your style, man. You've got cojones, whatever they are. You got titanium balls. Let's see it. Let's see what we got. Talk to me.
Okay. I would like
Start
you
recording it.
to publicly apologize for your greed, your self-centeredness,
Hmm.
thievery, your backhandedness, your treachery against the whole universe, and and most of all, for just being a top of the line scumbag.
Also a massive dick.
I am one of the most popular people in this galaxy. Everybody loves me. They love this club. It's one of the most popular places. Everybody in every galaxy comes to Absalon Station. They must come to the Fusion Queen. Everybody has a good time here. There's not anything that anybody could want for in my club.
You
And
know,
we've made a lot of money. I've made a lot of donations to a lot of charities that have now been able to do many things because of my generosity and because I always help people. Whenever somebody needs a favor, I do whatever it takes to get that favor done. And they, are so kind. They always return the favor for me. All the
you
way
know,
up through every level of government and every level of security and everything in between.
the funny thing about popularity is it can also be described as notorious notoriety.
That's
Notoriety.
that's
And
true. That's true.
and if you would just take a moment to rethink your stance here, because there's going to be some dire consequences if you don't take our offer.
Well, what
His
kind of
offer.
apology would you like me to make? I
Well,
have
I just listed off six things in
okay.
schools here.
Yeah,
Added,
but you got a lot of generalities, notoriousness, and all this thing. But I'm only up in front of everybody. Everybody knows that Brody is when you need something, you come to Brody, and everybody comes to Brody.
Who's gonna tell him?
Who's
okay,
gonna come up and say, "Can you give me a Shadow Mastiff?"
Yeah,
all right. Why don't you
and it,
turn
and
on
and a Shadow
the?
Mastiff comes right up here. If I probably have one. Give me a second.
Uh,
Why don't you? Why don't you turn on the news? Just better yet, make this room accessible to the live stream that's going on right outside.
He's like pulls it up. All the cameras come down from the ceiling. You get a projection hologram, and you see everything going outside. The mob is still there, and yeah,
Yeah, so the mob is all looking at their cell phones.
they are.
Matter of fact, all screens in this whole establishment have been turned to the broadcast that's going on right now. Matter of fact, the whole station. Matter of fact, before the whole station, uh, the entire quadrant is receiving this communication,
Okay.
and in it it lists the following: um, Brody, drug dealer, real estate thief. That was just our first encounter.
I'm
He's
just gonna.
also the lover, the lover of the Bone Fleet. You guys remember the Bone Fleet, don't you? They're the folks who want to turn all living creatures into undead. He loved those guys. He tried to help them out. He backstabbed the Starfinders who were trying to quell that little uprising. That's the second. Oh, the third time we had an encounter. He's known as the destroyer of the universe. That's right, he one-shotted our feline friend here, Ches, who only ever freely gives cheese wheels to orphan
Oh,
species, saving them from the universe. And Brody here, he wants to go on the side of the civs who are trying to destroy the universe, all for trillions and trillions of dollars. What's more important, folks? Trillions and trillions of dollars, or your lives, your children's lives, your grandchildren's lives? That was all previous. 10 hours ago, he assaulted us as soon as we got back to Epsilon Station. He threatened us and told us that we're gonna get our upcomings because of the trillions upon gazillions of credits that he lost for saving the universe. And at that point you see flashes, not really flashes, but clips while I'm doing this kind of a overlog. You see pictures from 20 levels worth of of Enzo's last 20 levels of every time Brody has come in. It's like a montage of Brody coming in and just royally screwing things up from the point where he approached us and offered us death sticks, basically, and from the very first time he tried to get us to be this front men for this bar, all the way through last night. Just a variety of little clips and things. These are the highlights. Oh, and also, as a side note, folks, over the last 20 or so levels of my life, I have done some research into Brody, and I don't know if you remember this, Phantom, but I told you several times throughout the campaign that on our downtime, I'm doing research into Brody, into finding his holdings and all this. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what I found. These are his holdings. These are his products. These are his ventures, his properties, and his ownings. If you ever come into contact with any of these products, if you ever come across these properties, don't buy them. Don't let him buy anything from you. Uh, and I list everything down,
Mhm.
all of that, really just exposing the crookedness, the corrupt, the ooze out of his body.
And
And
I'm pretty much recording his reaction to this.
And that's his reaction. He goes,
It is coming out of the dog's collar.
and then he's like, "Wow, that's impressive for someone who is so short-sighted and been nothing but spiteful every time that I try to offer you a lot and try to befriend you. And every one of these episodes, you seem to have edited out all of the times that I came to you as a friend. I made an offer to split the fusion cream with you when there was this vacuum of ownership. And I actually offered to give you 100,000 credits a week at one point just to run the Fusion Queen and be its front man, and I would just be a silent investor while in the background. It's true, I've invested in thousands and thousands of corporations. Some of the corporations, I just am a straight investor. Some have turned to have done some bad things, but there are just as many that are foundations for saving planets, saving children, saving animals. I do deal in pharmaceuticals, but you all know that some of the pharmaceutical companies that I run are provide medicine that's has cured illnesses that have wiped out entire races. Um, yeah, yeah, you may just need to get your facts straight because it seems to
I
be
should
that
also note that
you
we
have
actually have
like,
video evidence of him talking to Civ.
oh
And talking
yeah,
about how he's going to use their technology to conquer the fact worlds.
mm,
And how all the money he's going to make off of
that's
this.
true. I did deal with the research arm of the Civs to use their technology and to have access to be their distributor of technology. But that has never been used to harm anybody. It was just that I'm also a military grades contractor. That we own a company that makes weapons. We own a company that does research. We own a company that helps
Well,
Parkinson and ADHD and all kinds of autistic with the mind control things. We use the mind
okay,
control to
firstly,
help
for
that.
factual autism, I find that kind of iffy. Secondly, you knew full damn well what they were doing.
Oh, I
What
was
they were
only
going to do.
You're
I was
They were
only
not.
talking to the
free will, buddy.
research, the AI, and he was just going to put me in touch with the actual scientists that had been on that ship that you guys committed mass genocide of an entire race. I haven't hurt anybody, and you eliminated a entire race. Haven't you told the public this? And it's showing live, and it's like you basically eliminated an entire race of sentient beings that were ancient and had technology that could have been used to make this universe thousands of years in the future. Stuff that it's going to take us a long time to get to their level of
And did you
of
forget
Too
the part where
bad we
they
didn't.
enslaved everybody?
Well,
it's too bad we didn't get those moon giants to show up.
wow,
They're,
just look at, I mean, you can just
destroyed.
look at
Also,
history of
back in
all
my
of your
history,
races. What about the vest that came through and took on our friend Squeaks? Um, it made them all, just took over your planet. And that was recent. I haven't done anything like that.
Squeak is just gonna. What do you mean they took over? We're helping them.
Yeah, but they also took over and helped a lot of other planets to the point they were near extinction, and they actually were enemies of all the packed worlds until the ancient, I mean, to the fuck, what are they called, the insect creatures came through.
The swarm.
The
Let's
swarm
look at-
came through.
Let's look at the at what the people say. Are the people going to side with someone who would gladly have killed them all for trillions of dollars, or are the people going to side with those who just saved their lives?
Oh, we were
For the
just
third-
we were just working on technology to protect us from that could be used to protect the pack worlds from the Aslanteans and
You're
from the
smarter
swarm
than
and
that,
from
Andy.
anybody else that might come in the future.
You're smarter than that. I know you are. Don't try to spin this out like you're the victim here or something.
I
You're the victimizer.
I
wonder how many
only
viewers
tried
I have
to
on Flash.
to help people and make a buck, and I throw the best parties. Why don't we just go have a party with the public?
we really don't.
I'm sure that there'll be some investigation with the celebrities that intentionally committed mass genocide. There's probably going to be guys might even get the death penalty for that. That's scary
I put my hands on the table.
because it wasn't
We can't
approved
have a
by
party.
any government or any force, and you might get away with defeating the AIs and some of the people. Hang on, you might be able to get away with some of that as self-defense, but thousands of defenseless civs in stasis were killed by you guys. You don't think that I had the recordings there, and they show that you guys have this discussion of being, and it comes up on all the screens. It has you guys having this discussion of behind the scenes. Of course, I left cameras when I left. I wasn't gonna leave this like this. You guys always try to pull stuff like this, and
You
he's
think you
yeah.
think I didn't
So
put the
you're on the
cameras?
same level of pulling the same dirty
Hold on.
shit we tried.
I just
Hold on.
wanted to get the facts.
You think I didn't know about your cameras? Bro, I smiled at your cameras. I winked at your cameras.
That's fine.
Let me show you what I did with your cameras. And I'll show him.
Squeak is getting super bored of this.
Yeah. So anyway, he's
So-
like, that's
What do I have to
fine.
roll for if you
And
want,
so what do you want to do? He says, so that's fine. So what do you want to do?
I want you to go on camera and apologize and crawl back into whatever hole you came out of. And leave the Fusion Queen alone. Leave the people in Absalom Station alone. You can sell all your holdings. And I want you to retreat into the squanderous pits of hell to which you crawled out of.
Okay.
Because if you don't,
Oh my god, I love this.
Because if you don't, nobody in the universe is going to want to buy from you now. Your jig is up.
or you
Okay.
can just sell this with Enzo
Don't
right
ever
now.
mess with the Starfinders again.
Okay.
He does not speak for all of us.
So
By the way,
he's like,
what do I-
I don't know what's going on, but and all of a sudden the table in front of you explodes. You guys all take 18 points of sonic damage as the vibrating freestanding structure will explode with vibration. He says, man, what's going on here? And he backs up like nothing's happened. You guys can roll for initiative if you want.
Oh, you sneaky bastard.
Is that something I could try to have dodged out of the way? To
You're
get
really
away?
going
No.
to do this?
And no, you couldn't because it wasn't. It was. He said I didn't do anything, and he's just
We
like
got a live stream going on right now.
you saw me. I'm just standing here. I didn't do anything,
Can I
and
ask a question?
This is your room. We don't have any.
it's
control of
a
this shit in here.
table. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's after effects from all the destruction that happened because you guys turned on the devastation arc when you guys were on that planet a long time ago. Didn't you
Oh,
guys tell everybody about that? You
after effects.
activated this and
After
caused all the
effects.
sieves to
Wait.
get here in the first place?
All this happening in places you own and probably keep up to date, no matter
May
what
I ask you a question?
outside.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, ask.
How many viewers do I have on Galactic Tube?
How many viewers?
Because I'm currently live streaming.
Yeah, I mean, you probably got a few 100,000 on Epsilon Station and unlimited after that. I don't know.
I should also know, would my family be watching this currently?
Oh, I'm sure everybody's watching that.
You guys see this? You see what Brody's doing? You see how he really is?
I haven't done anything. I'm just standing here talking to you guys. And I'm not being attacking. You guys are attacking my years and decades of service to Absalon Station and all the surrounding
No, it's
worlds.
just him and the rats.
Could I? Is there a way I could have?
Hey, I'm saying neutral. I do not attack unless I'm provoked.
So what do you feel like doing?
I'm gonna say what I can do real quick.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not even getting out of my chair.
Don't look at me.
Nope.
But I did roll initiative because you told me to.
It's fine.
The dog is live streaming as well.
So will the rat.
So basically, he has this book of vision, the book of unwritten truths, and he has he can cast a vision, and basically
and also
it imparts information about the spell access, and he basically waves his hand and changes your narrative that you're broadcasting as it comes out.
He can't do that.
You got to roll a. Let's see. You got to roll a will save. Yeah, because it says.
Counter spell.
Okay, go ahead and see if you can counter it then. It's a DC 30 will saving throw or gain 1 negative level.
No, counter spell.
Okay, you're gonna counter it. Okay, roll the counter. He has. Let's see. What's his SR? I forgot to put his SR in here. Oh, 20.
What's DC again?
Okay.
This is
30.
So roll your mysticism to do it. If you're casting the spell, you gotta roll mysticism against his spell resistance.
Oh, that's for Jen.
Doing a computer's hack.
Computer hack?
That's right, to counter it through my computer skill, baby.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah, what affect computers? You know, streaming what's being seen by the computer.
Alright. Boom.
All right, you rolled a 58, so I don't think so.
Hold on, I will burn a resolve point to redo this shit.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. He only rolled a 12, so it's you guys should easily get that, right?
I rolled 2 10s.
Yay!
Ugh.
To beat a 58?
It burns all, but I did it.
Yep, that's not gonna do it. Okay.
I mean, I'm still live streaming the truth.
So anyway,
should've-
so you guys are streaming, but it's not coming through the way you think it is. All right.
Mine is.
Wait. Did you say we're streaming?
Uh,
So all that we're streaming right
Reinhold is.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
all
I
he's
rolled,
streaming. All he's streaming is what's going on right now.
Right.
The
Yeah.
video that is currently being streamed is not being streamed from our location.
Oh, we know that. This is magic. So
I'm
it
pretty much showing,
from any of the
dark-
receiver, his receivers in the room, he's retransmitting it back over top of it. So,
I'm pretty much showing.
but basically, all it's done is just confuse the public because they don't know who the hell's what's going on. They do see the truth, but they don't know whose is whose. So right now, you're starting to hear some boos. You're starting to hear some argument outside. You're starting to say,
It is,
"Oh, these
what do you-
heroes really aren't heroes," and then down with
I don't
Brody,
know.
kill
Would you trust
Brody,
the
and
guy?
yeah,
Would you trust the guy who put out a book and now everything seems to be different?
yeah. It's called the unwritten. What did it say it was called? It
Book
was
of Unwritten Truth.
Book of Unwritten Truths. Yeah. So
Yeah,
what-
everything
what are
suddenly
these
seems
guys
to,
doing?
everything
Wow.
starts to seem different
This
because
is-
the book was pulled out.
yeah, but the public didn't see the book being pulled out. Only you guys know that. Ches tries to do some
My
magic
whole
and
my
rolls
stream was
and
Steve
rolls
Brody pulling out a
Oh
book.
my
a
God.
crit fail. So
I-
it's
I
crit
can't
fail
even speak
for.
because we got 3 fucking people talking
Hang
at
on,
the same time.
hang on, guys.
Let the cat talk.
Hang on. What were you trying to do? And I'll tell you what happens.
I was trying to pay attention. I know that, Enzo. I just couldn't speak. I was trying to mysticism check to see what that book was about
Oh, okay.
because I don't think my character would know it automatically. I was gonna say I was gonna.
How about this?
Spend-
Everyone just like roll initiative, and then we talk from there.
I've already rolled on this shit.
And then I was gonna spend a result point to re-roll that.
Okay.
51.
Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah, you realize that this is a ancient book. You thought it had been lost, but you had heard about it in your history of mysticism classes and things like that when you were talking with some of the people at the priest. You've talked to a few priestess about this, and you're into this weird stuff. It's the Book of Unwritten Truths. It's a massive book, 528 metallic pages. There are no images or words on it. According to legend, the book exists as a strange material plane connection to the Akashic record. The information in the volume is presented through tactile means. So when you touch it, you can read it. The tome allows the readers to gain access to information on only obscure topics. The Axumite creators of the library world of Aphium have long sought this artifact as a capstone to their collection. If you touch the book, you can read it. While you touch it, you can take a 20 on any skill check to recall knowledge, providing the DC is higher than 20. If you roll the check rather than take a 20, you get a plus 10 to whatever your skill set is, and you can recall knowledge with any skill that you have. The book closes itself after a while, and you can't pull the same skill for 24 hours. But once a day, it casts a vision, and that's what he did. And this vision can basically, the book rather than a computer imparts the information the spell assesses. So basically, it generates a mass hypnosis vision through the hologram news, and that's what it does. That's what it's for. So he has a
I'll
number.
point that out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking point that out. Nice book you have there that lets you hypnotize or send out a vision to everyone.
Yeah, but
So,
nobody will hear
to
that
show which one.
because that's part of the vision still.
Yeah, but how long?
No, but
I mean,
I heard that.
everybody in the room knows it, but that's it. You guys in the room understand it, but that's it. Yeah. So,
Goddamn electric car, Bruce.
and then
What's the goddamn electric car?
Hey, can
So-
we go on our initiative roll?
yeah, everybody rolled finally. All right,
I think so.
Enzo, you are up.
No.
Go for it.
Wait,
All
yes.
right.
Yeah, you already
Since
rolled.
Since he went first, and
He didn't do
So
anything.
well, he told us that. He told
Yeah,
me,
okay.
Ches told us what that book was. The book is in his hand. Where's the book?
Yeah,
It kind of materialized beside him. It really, yeah.
All right. Material, is it floating in the air or something?
And yeah, sort of, but it's, he kind of puts it away. Kind of like he pulled it out of a sack of holding or something, and it just kind of,
Okay, well, if it's out, I'm gonna put it in my sack of holding.
well, you have to grab it first.
Sit back down and sit back down.
You have to
Well,
pick
he-
it up. Yeah.
I can go twice before he gets to go once.
Okay.
He's
But-
so good.
Yeah, hey circuit. Yep. I'm
Mhm.
gonna grab it, put it in there, and sit right back down like nothing happened.
Um,
It's like the Flash.
roll me a reflex then against his reflex. Let's see if you can beat it.
I will touch the book.
Before he moves it? Let's see.
I will touch the book. I will touch the book and use the book to aid me. I can't beat a 40 even if I roll. There's no point.
Shit.
Nothing I do can beat a 40.
Okay. All right. Yeah, and that was a 19. Yeah, okay. All right.
I just sit down in my seat. I just whatever.
You
I'm
touched?
done.
Okay, I will allow that you touch
No,
it, but you
no,
can't.
no, whatever. No, I'm done. I don't even touch it. If I can't beat him, it's not worth my time to
Okay.
even try.
That's fine.
I'm sitting down. I'm gonna sit with my.
It's
I'm gonna cross my legs and look at him and raise one eyebrow and be like, "Really?"
it's just like, dude,
Cheap
I am
please.
just trying to protect everything I own, and everything is the
Falling
public thing
apart.
is basically shut down, and it's just you guys back in this room, and it's all we're all alone here now. So it's like, let's be straight up. What do you expect to get out of this, Enzo?
I think you mean
I've already
Enzo
explained
won.
to you.
You want an
I've already.
apology? That's fine. I can apologize with the best of them. Is that all you want?
I
It
told
felt
you
like
after
he
the
won.
apology, I want you to crawl back into the hellhole that you came from and never stick your head back out again.
Yeah, I could go. I could go. The pack worlds, I've pretty much done what I've needed to do here. So if you want me to go out in the outer areas, out in the out in near space or out there with the Atlanteans, I sure I can take care of that.
Oh God, do not make him
Based on
appear
my
with
homework,
walk.
It says the other thing is no one will ever know who I am. You do know that this is not my normal form, right? Right? I mean,
Hey,
even
I
if
have
everybody
no,
hates Brody, I'll just fake my own death. Who cares?
It's
Whatever.
plainly obvious. You look like you came out of something
you
way,
might
way
fake your
before
own
our
death.
time.
He
You
said I
might fake
just
your
did
own
this
death.
because
I
there were
might not
humans
be able.
here. That's it.
I'm not, Brody. I'm not trying to kill you. That's not who I am. I want to destroy you. It's much more satisfying.
You do know
And I
that
have
I'm
done that. I've done that because everyone knows your holdings. They know your venture. At least the ones that I could find. You might have others. They know
Jesus.
your properties. They know your ownings. They know
Are
everything
you
about you that
kidding?
I've discovered.
I've lived for thousands of years. I am an evil aberration. There is nothing you can do to me, even if you take this fake human form and destroy its fake life. Who the hell cares? I don't need money. I do money because I enjoy it, not because I need it. I God, if I used to torture people for thousands of years. I don't care.
can we go to the next person on the list?
So next person on the list is Squeak. Sorry. Squeak, what are you gonna do?
Uh, what's that book now?
No
Okay.
way we can get it. I don't see anybody rolling.
Well, it says, what do you? I mean, what do you want? Do you want this book? That's just a trinket I picked up. Is that what you want?
That's what he wants.
Fuck it. He throws the book at you, and I'll give you the book. It's fine. Here, let me read you the text. He doesn't care. He's like, I don't need this. This is just a trinket I picked up a few centuries ago. Let me see here.
So all he really wants is to keep his business, keep his money. He doesn't care
I
about
don't
his
even care
business
about the money in the
anymore.
business. You know how I have collected money over millennial. Money is nothing to me.
Then why do you want more money?
I don't care. I enjoy it. It's a game to me. Everything is a game to me. I'll
I
say.
swear, this is just like a game of shoots and ladders, but you keep going between the same spaces over and over again.
He
Up
does
and
it.
down,
I
up
don't
and down.
care. I am just enjoy watching the chaos.
What is Squeak doing?
So there's Squeak.
He
There's your.
bonked.
He's like, is
Who's
that
on the
what you
book?
want? The book? And he's like, here. He tosses it to you.
Starts showing on the
Take
book.
it.
Squeak.
Is that all you want? Is that all you want to do? Is just get the book? There you go. Ches, it's your
Okay,
turn. What are you gonna do, Ches?
Nothing, because now I don't know what the fuck we're doing.
What do you want to do?
I don't
I
know
don't
what's
know. I don't know what the hell
happening.
we're doing.
All right. Yeah, it's up to you guys. What do you want to do? Do you want to fight him? Do you want him to give up and crawl like in the corner? I thought you guys wanted to fight him and kill this guy. What do you want to do to this guy?
I
No.
don't want to fight him.
No, I told you I don't want to kill him. I want to destroy him. And in my opinion, he's already destroyed. At least his operations at
Yes,
this
a
at this
100%. I
timeline.
agree with you at this point. He's like, yeah, yeah. I won't be able to have the fusion queen, so you might as well. Do you want it? I'll go do something. I told you I'm leaving anyway. Do you want the fusion queen? You want the title? Fine, whatever. Here it is, and he gives you the title to the fusion queen. No tricks. You did. I do respect you. You guys have bested me. Um, yeah, that was pretty good. The tricks that you guys did to basically cause this body to be bankrupt, and I'm no longer the party king here. So yeah, like I said, I applauded you to have the cojones and the intelligence to even come up with this.
Can we go to the next person? If Ches is like confused.
All right, so screw loose. You do. I mean, Ches. That's it. You're gonna hold or whatever. All right, screw loose.
I really don't know what to do at this point.
Okay.
Like Hiroshi just said, he's very confused. He's not sure what to do. Mostly because, again, Screwloose hasn't really interacted with him before.
Okay. All right, Hiroshi, you got anything?
Just rubbing his temples because he came into his blade and there's apparently all this crap happened before him, and it's just.
All right, so Brody's
Yeah.
basic.
Right, Mr. Man.
Okay, so Brody's already had his turn. So Ronald, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over. The book, right?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna walk over to the book and change the truth to.
Well, you can't use the vision again for 24 hours, so you can't use the same skill
Yeah,
for 24 hours. You can do.
Okay,
You
I'm
can
just
learn.
gonna Put it in my pocket dimension.
Well, I mean, Squeak might fight you over that. I don't know. Squeak, are you gonna fight him over it?
I hold Squeak. I give Squeak a very sweet thing.
You're roboting a little bit. I can't hear what you're saying.
I give Squeak. I trade you this for book.
Okay, here I am.
What is this?
It's like a very juicy steak.
I mean, he's already chewing on the book.
Yeah, he's already,
Somehow-
but it's metallic, so it's not doing anything. But yeah, and there's no words or no pictures on it. So yeah.
I can do this.
You can see the universe.
Yeah.
You can see the universe
Every
on
time he
fire.
chomps on it, he gets these flashes in his head that's just images of all kinds of historical facts and everything. Yeah, and magic spells and everything. Yeah.
Hammers go bonk.
Okay. How about I just pull the book out of his hands?
Oh,
You're just gonna try.
Uh-oh.
do you want? He's like, does Puppy want a ball to play with? And he gives you an atrazite sphere.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the
Frankie. Fucking
yeah.
clicked on a
If you
bookmark.
trade me, I'll trade him whatever for the book. Even my
He doesn't
tiara.
have the book. Squeak has the
Squeak's got the book. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Squeak.
book.
Yeah. Okay. But I mean, Brody
Not
just
about
holds
that,
out
what
an
about
atrazite
Brody?
spear, and if you want that, he said you can have that.
Yeah,
Guys, don't
I'm
take
gonna
anything
get-
from Brody.
I mean, this is an ancient.
Listen to me. We're Starfinders. You don't think he's recording this right now? Everyone, let's not take anything from him. We don't want to be beholden to this guy. Okay?
It's
Yeah,
okay.
I'm
He
gonna-
says-
He's already done.
He says, I was just going to leave all my stuff here. It's time for me to start over
I'm gonna
anyway.
Look at
He
you
doesn't
and
know.
Zoe.
Just doesn't realize it's over.
Okay.
I'm
And
gonna
no,
look at you and Zoe, and I'm gonna say, yes, we are Starfinder, which means we keep dangerous artifacts and dangerous equipment out of very dangerous people's hands. Such information like this book needs to be away with.
Oh, he says, yes.
So
Speaking of dangerous stuff, I've got this stuff too. If you want. I might as well leave it.
how about
I've collected it and all this stuff forever, and I just, I don't need them anymore, obviously.
You do
So,
not
Brody?
want
How about
stuff.
this? You settle the Fusion Queen's entitlement with that. I'll try to smooth things over outside, and you can pick up the book tomorrow morning.
and he said he looks at Squeak. He says, "You like big hammers, right? Maybe you like something like this."
No.
And he's like, "This is a Arc Lord's Rod MK4. It's a scepter-like device. It's 3 foot long, copper, capped with smoke-colored silver." I actually know he gives this to Ches. Sorry, he gives this to Ches. It's a spellcaster one.
Wait, is Reinhold's turned over?
Yeah, I guess.
Yes.
All right, Enzo, you're up again.
Enzo gets up and starts to walk out the room.
It's already still locked.
Are we done here?
I
You open
yeah, I
it,
guess. I
open
mean,
it.
do you want any? I gave you the title of the Fusion Queen. You've basically destroyed me. That's fair enough. And you won't see me in this body again. Does that make us even? I don't know. Um,
Hooray, Carver Gate is done.
So-
Go drink a bottle.
but
Okay.
for now,
I'm
if
gonna
you
look at
want
the
to
guy.
enjoy the party, I do have the VIP party for you, and maybe we can you can have this, and then after tonight, you won't see me again after you walk out of this room. And he just says, if that's what you want, you're welcome. The place is yours now. You can do whatever you want. You can have a party if you want or not. But I do have a lot of people here, and if you want to keep any of my guys, that's fine. If you don't, just let them know that he's like, here, and he gives you a cred stick. He says, at very least, why don't you give them all a year's worth of pay? And he says, here's a cred stick, and it has a million credits on it. He says, why don't you just give that to the guys that you let go? You split it between them. And he says,
I'm gonna
and he
look-
gives you the bank account records for everything for the Fusion Queen, and you can do whatever you want to with this money. If you want to turn it over to the government, fine. If you want to keep it and run it as as legit businesses, most of these businesses are legit business. You can do whatever you want to with it. He says, I'm not gonna be in this area, and none of these credits are any good in the Absalon or outside of this galaxy, so I don't really care. So
Okay. Anyway,
anyway,
I'm gonna look at all the guards and tell them, okay, you guys are under new management. Rody might have some pension, you guys. If you leave, you're free to stay. And I'm gonna look at the crowd. Let's party! I'm gonna lead them in.
okay. All right, so the crowd comes in and starts partying. Um, does your pups come in, or do you keep them out of it, and the guard just holds it?
Yeah. He's gonna make sure that you're doing good against the pub. Also, when Brody comes back for the book.
No, he doesn't need any of this stuff. These were just collections he had, and he had all of those other items just kind of laying around. So you guys, he doesn't care.
When the mayor gets here, we're gonna have a wonderful time. Everyone else, this is basically Reinhold has his date. Wonder how that could. How's the date gonna go? Let's roll for that first.
Go ahead. Where do you want
What do
to?
I roll?
What was it you wanted to roll? For what?
How the date goes.
Oh yeah, roll sense motive.
Since
What?
Mo,
Yeah, yeah, to see if she really likes you or if she's just faking it.
38.
No, yeah, you realize that she's pretty happy. and she's happy you guys have saved her life. She owes you everything. She really likes tickling you behind your right ear. So she's like reaching up
She
and
also might like the puppy I'm giving her.
oh yeah, she fucking adores the little kid, the puppy, and she's going nuts. And she jumps around, she jumps up in your arms, wraps all her legs around you, and is holding the puppy. And puppy's licking her face, and she's just ecstatic. She can't say, but yeah, she's probably the happiest she's been in quite a while. It's just like these waves of stress has been gone from her life with this puppy and you. And she's just all snuggling up in your fur.
I have my happy ending. What's everyone else doing?
This boy appears just cranking music out. So
Just ruin this in one moment.
go ahead. What are you gonna do?
No, I'm just saying I could totally ruin it.
You can do whatever you want. It's
What are you gonna do?
I guess
like
it's-
give us keys.
I guess it's your turn. Yeah, it's fine. Go do what you want to do. It's fine.
I'm not gonna do it. I could be a dick, but I could. What I could do is dominate person like some random chick from the crowd. Have her walk up, slap you, saying, "I thought you were going to promise me that puppy."
Oh, the Reinhold? Oh, that'd be funny as shit. Okay, yeah. Well, how many more puppies do you have left, Reinhold?
I got one more. I want to give it to Pretty.
Aw. That's sweet. And he just looks at it and he's just like, I can't be mad at you guys. You guys always try to do the right thing. And no matter what, you always stuck to your morals. And I'm glad I didn't have to kill you. And,
I'm glad too.
and he's just like, hey, and Ches, hey man, no hard feelings. I'm glad to see you're as healthy as you possibly be. And he says, if you ever want to market that cheese, we can make a killing, Chaz Wheels, and we can just, if you want it, I'll back you. If you want my help, whatever, I'll make sure that you can set you up with Chaz Wheels for the rest of your life. He says, like I said, I got all these credits here, and they're worth nothing outside of this galaxy. So just let me know. I'll give you one of my bank accounts. You can do whatever you want to with it.
Nah.
He says it's legit. You can take the cash. I'll give you one of the bank accounts that's 100% legit if you want.
My cheese is not for profit.
No,
It is
it's
for
you can
divinity.
hey, you can set up your own orphanage or hospital for all I care, man. I I'll give you 100 million credits and you can deal whatever you want to with it. Or
You
hell,
said you-
fuck, I'll give you 1 billion credits. How about that? I've got billions. That's fine. I'll give you billions. What do you want? Pick a number. Pick a number. You can have it.
Your existence.
Like I said, I will not. After tonight, you will never see me again,
No,
and
no,
I
no, no,
will
no.
never
You-
be in the Packed Worlds again. I promise you
no.
that.
I do
Anything.
not mean Brody's existence. I
Oh.
mean your true existence.
Oh well,
Shit.
you guys still haven't figured out what I am, so there's that. So, but
Average abomination.
I guarantee that I will never see you inside a Packed Worlds area ever again.
Hope that no one
And-
else in
and-
Screw's family has to deal with this
And
thing.
and I
No,
won't
so-
be anywhere in the Packed Worlds after today.
You say it's a packed world, but we still have the threefold conspiracy to worry about now.
What?
Yes.
The threefold conspiracy happens in near space outside the Packed Worlds? Oh!
You smug bastard!
And he just says, here's all of my bank accounts. You can turn them over to the police. You can keep what you want. They're legitimate. And he says, these over here aren't. You can do whatever you want to with those. Those I'm partnered with everybody else, so I'm not even like controlling interest in those. But, and he gives you just thousands and thousands of corporations, and 10 times more than what Enzo found. And he's like, all these are the things here. You did pretty good, but you didn't get them all. And he's like, and he hands you the Ronald Reagan presidential mask, and he rolls.
What?
And yeah, if you've watched Point Break, you'll get that.
I
So
know.
he hands it to you, and he goes interplanetary transport, and he disappears on you, and that's
Part of the payday
and
crew.
he is gone, and you can do whatever you want to with everybody else. And right now, they're all out there just partying. So you guys talk among yourself right now. Figure out how you're going to end
Well,
it.
that was something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
or
happy.
she's gonna go send a message to somebody.
Screwloose is going to also break off and go to send his own message back to his people.
Oh, and all of a sudden now you hear all of the TVs, all your holograms, everything comes on, and you see Brody's face, and he's like, yeah, everything that Enzo said was true. I have never lied to you guys. I just haven't told you all the truth." And he says, um, "You got me." And he says, "All of my funds and every access of all the money that I have and all of the corporations that I have been a part of, I have legally signed over to this crew, and they can do whatever they want to with it. But I am washing my hands of it." And he goes, "Oh, what's going on?" And then, and you see a pirate ship shooting at his ship. He's in his ship, and it's like you see all of these fire and everything else going on, and he's like, "Oh no!" Everything went blank as you see a missile coming from his ship, and it just lights up.
That was straight.
Everything is gone.
Man was an entertainer to the very end of his fake life.
So,
He died as he lived. Fake.
and then Enzo, your hollow cell rings. Bloop bloop
Okay.
bloop bloop.
I'm gonna send it to voicemail.
There you go. All right, and that's
And that's the wrap.
and that's everything for him. You will never hear from him again inside the pack worlds.
Yeah, we'll never hear from him again. Inside the pack world.
Should we go through and say, kind of give a little
Post-mortem?
epitaph of each other, of all of us?
Yeah, tell me what you do tonight, and then tell me what your character does for the rest of their until they retire or whatever. And you just go in turn order. So go ahead, Enzo. Tell me what you do tonight, and then what your future is.
Parties like there's like you just saved the world, you know.
Yep, you did. And everybody there just realize how short life is. Okay.
We just enjoy life, you know, and make a couple of video documentaries over the next several months of just telling people some of my experiences, life lessons, how to live and how to be good stewards of your time and money, and honor people, love hard, and live long. Then when a certain amount of time has passed and Enzo's fame and notoriety kind of die down a little bit, he will approach Screw Loose and Haywire and say it's time to fulfill the promise I made to you. And if you still want to go through with this, I do.
All right. You two do whatever you have to. I have to go make a call. And Screwloose will just let him do what was already planned with Haywire.
And at this point, Enzo looks at Haywire, rubs her on the back
Are
of the
we about
head,
to hear cybernetic wedding bells?
and no, and sits down in a meditative state, and Enzo releases his spirit, his AI spirit, into the winds to be caught by another. And at that time, Haywire's spirit fills Enzo's body, and she is born anew.
Ooh.
Ow.
Did not see that coming.
I'm vastly confused, but I won't ask any further.
So yeah, when an android dies or regenerates, basically is what happens. Their spirit goes back to Absalon Station. Uh, in the bowels of Absalon Station, there are all kinds of forms of bodies and robotic androids and things like that. And the spirit goes back and resets at zero, and you forget their past lives, and they're basically reborn. But when that shell, they're still the shell of the unit that's there, and you're saying that Haywire's new essence and SRO soul now goes into your body, and she becomes a full android
Yes.
operative. Shit, that's
Well,
or no, she can pick her own class, I guess. Still,
yeah.
Yep. She's
Okay.
now reborn as a level 1 android.
Yep.
okay, that's friggin' awesome. So is she going to join us on the third on Threefold Conspiracy on Tuesday
Maybe
nights?
as like a secondary character later on, if Enzo ever joins, he can be a very sassy android girl.
No, I didn't know if you wanted her to be your companion, if you guys wanted to hire her as a companion or whatever. But yeah, no, that's awesome. It would just be a guest appearance. That would be fine too. That would be awesome.
God, we're gonna. We're
All
gonna
right.
meet Brody's next life.
All right, Squeak, what are you gonna do?
Uh,
That's
Squeak.
freaking amazing.
Squeak has.
Who's going to bunk?
Well, you're not wrong. He goes on just as a mercenary now,
Okay.
living life scarred from the signal memes session, the whole signal memes thing, scarring many others with his hammer.
I see.
And
Like a mercenary or a bounty hunter? What are you gonna?
mercenary.
A mercenary. Okay. So just fight for people who can't fight for themselves. Yeah. Okay. Soldier for hire type A team. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Dun-dun-dun.
Except this is the A team you don't want with him.
Right.
He is the hammer time.
Actually, I kind of want to. D100 to see how bad of a legacy he leaves behind.
I do. I want you to roll a D100 to tell me what the hell happens.
8.
I was gonna say it was a high for good, but oh my god. Despite how much good he does, he leaves behind a legacy of terror as he just traumatizes both enemy and ally alike. Everyone will remember the tiny terror Squeak.
So this montage of images come up with all of these this terror that Squeak happened across the galaxies. That's so funny. All right. That's awesome. Chaz, what do you, is that it? Or with Squeak? Is that all with Squeak?
Yeah.
Okay. Chaz, bring it. Tell me what you're doing tonight and tell me what you're going to do in the future.
Ches is just. He's not really one for the party right now. Not after dealing with Brody.
Yeah, you've got some
it's
shell
not-
shocked.
Yeah. So he's just gonna sleep off the night. But as for the future, he's got a religion of cheese to work on.
go to sleep. Motherfucker, let me sleep.
Okay. Keep going. I just had to do that. So he sleeps. Go ahead. What's he going to do in the future, though, when he wakes up? What's he
Like I said,
Yeah.
he's got a
He's got a religion cheese to work on.
Gotcha. Do you open the cheese company or do a hospital? Whatever you're going to do. What are you going to do?
No,
He's
the
cheese
religion
person.
of cheese. Basically, the Catholic Church of cheese.
Okay. All right. So you're setting up your own religion. Nice. Do they have to all wear cheese hats like the Wisconsin Green Bay Packers? Cheese
They don't
hats.
have to.
Welcome to Wisconsin, eh?
All right. So you set up your own religion. That's freaking awesome. Screw loose. What are you going to do?
Well, after everything is said and done, Screwloose has. Well, at this point, he's seen a lot. He's made a lot. He's finally going to put it to good use. He's going to, well, buy a colony ship. And he's going to basically start his own. Well, not just a shipping company, but also going to basically actually do what Brody said he did. He's going to go out and help people with this ship of his. Starting with all of the now dispersed Kitsune.
All right. So little Screw loose is going to.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
All right. You're going to go help and then you you're gonna do all kinds of stuff. All right. What else you gonna do? That's your what's Hayward what's Hayward doing as she
Haywire,
becomes
after becoming her own being of pseudo flesh and blood,
yeah.
well, she's going to go have a life.
Oh, here's a good question, which I don't know the answer to. You'll have to
She's
tell
not
me.
going to stay with Screwloose. Screwloose has accepted this. His little ragamuffin has to go out and live on her own.
When she
I would imagine she actually joins the Starfinders.
I
Okay.
get to see her too. Then
So do you think that she remembers everything, or did she lose most of her memories when she became an
She
SRO?
would have lost most of her memories.
Okay. All right, but her core essence will still be there, so that makes sense.
Oh,
that
she's
she
still
would
a
go
sassy
with
asshole.
yeah, but she would always the Starfinder becoming a Starfinder sounds legit and sounds like she still wants to be adventuresome in the universe and do and help the people that never they don't even know you exist. You're saving the universe every day, and a lot of people never knew you exist. I think that would be perfect for her. Okay, cool.
And meanwhile, Screwloose not only finally gets his own ship that no one can steal this time,
It's true.
Hopefully.
Blair's over at
Enzo.
Enzo, despite the fact he's technically dead now.
That's true. And it's haywire in the body now.
Yup.
So,
And
okay.
not only that, it's also a colony ship, therefore I can do anything I want.
I don't even remember stealing your ship.
It was an accident. It
Yeah.
was a template that Phantom already had,
Yeah. It was,
and he ended up using it for a one shot, and it somehow got destroyed.
yeah. Not it's
How is that my fault though?
It's not. I just like to. Well, you still use Enzo, and that was why okay, then my ship's gone because of Enzo. Therefore, Screwless would be mad.
Oh.
It didn't help that you accidentally got him killed in Signal of Memes.
it's true.
Was I?
For a little
I
bit,
just don't-
yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
It
You were
was-
with us up until we entered the actual Shadow Dimension.
Yeah, you got and you there was we had this fighter ship that was like attached to it, and then that was kind of how when you left you did the reason why you don't know about it is because that's how we wrote off your character when you weren't there. So that's why you don't have any remembrance of it because you weren't there. And that's we just said yeah, Enzo took the fighter and went back to Absalon. So that's how come you are completely confused and have no clue what he's
Yeah.
talking about. It's because you weren't there. But it was how we wrote off Enzo's character. is that he left. So yeah, it was, and that's and his so to do that we had to have a way to get you to leave, and the only way was you to take the single seat fighter craft and left with it. But yeah, it
By the
was
way, with my father,
Was this like 2 years ago when the
yeah,
internet
it
came
was a
out?
long. It was when we just got finished Dead Sons. Yeah, it was a year ago. So that's
Well, no
why
wonder.
it's a
No
long
wonder.
ass time ago. Yeah, yeah, it was. Yeah, it's fine. It was when we were like merging into the next one.
so Hiroshi's up next, I think.
Yes, Hiroshi, it's your turn. What are you going to do tonight, and what are you going to do in the future?
Well, first, Hiroshi sent a message back to his wife and kid.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh, you know what?
I didn't know Hiroshi was married.
I think that you are surprised because they are here at the party. Chiskus went and got them for you.
Okay, well, according
What
to
do you
the
mean?
random race I selected, his wife is a Gothclaw.
Mm-hmm.
A what?
Feline. Gothclaw, a feline species with a long flexible neck, short tail, and pliable body. Gothclaws developed their culture over centuries on a volatile continent on the rocky planet of Durin. They're engineers.
Yeah,
Oh,
they let me see if I can throw the picture down in
Glassclaw? I think they're
hang on, I got a picture of it.
aren't they like weasel kind of characters?
Yeah, just pick something at random.
There you go.
Odd swords, but they get along. They got along well enough.
and their kid?
And look, the kid mostly takes after the mother, and he did a lot better in school than say Hiroshi did in the school simulation. It's good to know It's good to know their son takes off more after their mother. He's got a good arm, but aside from that,
So, are they gonna come along with Screwloose and trying to find more kids soon?
well, probably are because he's been away for a while now.
So, do you
Plus,
are you gonna let your kid join Starfinder Academy? I mean,
if he wants to, he can.
Roll for it, I'd say.
I think that Chiskis will give him a legacy and give him a full scholarship to the academy and be his personal mentor.
Woo!
I mean,
That's-
in his last days.
That is
Well,
something you
and then he's
do.
gonna, and then he will. I tell you, he's not gonna be his mentor. He's going to give him a full recommendation, and he gets him in. It's up to Reinhold to do what he wants to do with that. All right. So, what do you do after this party?
At this party, it was just time away from everything. Just him, his family.
Okay.
Until Screw comes along with that offer, and he decides, sure, why not?
Okay. All right. Nice. Reinhold, what are you gonna do?
Reinhold will officially just say, you already know how that goes.
Yeah. Okay.
For the next week or so,
Yeah.
he'll be going through paperwork to, fully entitle himself as the next head of Starfinder.
Okay. Are you going to be a desk jockey, or are you going to be the lead starfinder that goes into the field and chases after these artifacts like the librarian?
Uh,
Or are you going to be the administrator back on Absalon Station that runs everything?
the administrator.
Okay.
He does not shy away from going on certain missions,
Okay.
but when people come up to sign up to be a new Starfinder,
Yep.
they might see this.
Nice. So you're basically going to be M from now on. You're just going to run the whole division. Okay.
I'm running the whole division, and after a few months, I shall propose to the mayor.
Can I just say real quick? Sorry. I'll let you finish your thing before I say my thing. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I'm disappointed no one laughed at Shag and Wagon.
I did
The
not
pretty
hear
red light
Shag
green.
and Wagon. Wait a minute. Is that what you and back
Oh,
up?
that's what the ship is.
Oh, the ship is called Shag and Wagon?
The IMS Shag and Wagon.
I did not see the ship name. Hold on.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Let me back that up. Back that truck up, everybody. All right, so the IMS Shag and Wagon. Okay,
Uh,
I got you. I got you. I see you.
so yes, I will propose to the mayor, and I will be as devoted as ever. But the day after the party, I will wipe everyone's memory of the book. It was just a book we had. It was not important, and I will keep that a secret.
Wait, you just pulled a you pulled a reversal of a Vegas wedding? Is that what you just did?
No,
Did you get annulled? What are you doing?
yeah, the book of ultimate truths or whatever it is. I'm going to wipe it from everyone's memories so I can keep it secret, since no one else should own the power. But back to Starfinder, I will be as devoted as a puppy, and if so calls it, I shall answer the call to do any sort of dangerous mission.
Okay.
Maybe the administrator. I'm not afraid to go on a mission.
Heroes never die.
And here comes the call.
I need a hero.
Okay.
So I guess the next Starfinders will be met by rifle.
Sorry.
So we have an
Maybe
android,
slower.
a
Hold
long
on a
claw,
second. I gotta calm myself.
and
Long claw.
Okay.
Goth claw. Sorry.
Oh, Lordy. All right. All right. I see you. Let me see. And welcome our what Fair and Annette Zelly. And thank you guys for joining us at the end of um, wow, a long and interesting campaign that spanned 9 books and 3 different adventures that got merged into one. This has been
And
something crazy for it's been almost 2 years from the
Yeah.
first level 1 to this level 20 game.
22
yeah,
months.
But
How
then
many?
again, I joined at like level 18.
Yeah, you
Mhm.
joined. Yeah.
Yeah, I joined.
Hopefully, with 3 full conspiracy, he won't be so confused and will be able to properly acclimate.
And what's going to be interesting though is, yeah, because you're going to know all these powerful things. You're like, oh, I hit with 60 and everything, and you're going to go back to hitting with 3, level 1. So be rolling a d6 for your hit, and like a +1 for your strength or something. So you're going to have some fun knowing that it, it isn't all this massive battle damage and stuff like that. So it's going to be an interesting thing. So everyone, please tell your friends when we start on Tuesday. Wow, coming up this Tuesday, coming up. Tuesday,
Whee!
we'll be doing this. Friday, you guys won't see online, but Sunday, we'll see the new Star Wars 5E, and we're going to go to the Lost Mine of Kessel. And that's how we're going to start our
Oh.
adventure. So
Castle Run. Okay.
yeah, so you're going to be in the Lost Mine of Kessel, and we're going to introduce the Friday characters. Didn't want to stream, but Sunday I'm still streaming. Um, so Tuesday
Wait a
and
second.
Sunday.
Which Sunday game?
What?
Sunday
Sunday
is
is
the
Star
Mando one?
Wars. Star Wars is Sunday.
I think
No, is that the
Sunday.
Mando one?
No.
No, the Mando one is Friday. The Mandalorians are Friday.
Okay.
They're not streaming,
Okay.
but Sunday's crew still will be. Because I don't want to stream both. It'll be too similar. So we're gonna keep it
Alright.
separate. Okay.
All right.
So
Thank you
Oh, man,
guys
excuse
for
me.
joining us, and please, I know that a lot of you guys will pick this up, and maybe weeks, months, years from now, you'll get to see this. Remember, we did this just to have fun. We did it. It's very low tech.
my final message.
As we start our next episodes, maybe we'll start working on convincing everybody to put their cameras on, and as over time we'll get one, maybe next time two or three, and then after that.
I'm working on that bit of my anxiety little bit by little bit, but you just can't toss me into this 12-foot end of the pool yet.
I'm not, and I am not. I am not
required.
requiring it. I am just having it as an
Yes.
option.
You
It
are
is still an
encouraging it.
optional. It's not to the point where I've got it where I can flip screens and zoom in on your characters and all that stuff right now. Anyway, you're just a very small square on the thing, and you guys have seen you guys can watch this and see what happens. But
Yes.
our one Twitch viewer right now, thank you. We do have probably 30, 40 I mean 30, I guess, followers, but nobody watches them. They're just friends of mine that just clicked on follow just to be nice. So
We ask that you
Most begins.
share.
So-
if possible.
you faded out. Ronald, say it again.
We ask that you share this with as many people as possible.
Yes. Let us know. Let everybody know. We try to get bigger and everything. Hopefully, we'll. One day I'll have some people to help me edit and things like that. I tried to get my son to move in with me to help me, but nope. But at least he's trying to find a job. So I wish him luck. He's working on the election software and hardware. So in an undisclosed state right now. Okay. So let's wrap up the stream and say goodnight.
Good night,
Hi,
everybody.
everybody.
This has been an interesting adventure. I hope
Thanks.
Skrillex and Hiroshi can have a nice end.
Thank you guys.
Also, that curveball with Hiroshi actually being married. Holy crap.
And I hopefully Enzo and Screwloose apologizes.
It's fine.
You do see that there were your boy the troll here. He said, "Oh yeah, the boss said," and he tosses you a set of keys. There's a brand new race fighter outside, and he said you can have it, and he gives you that, and it's like a Lambo version of your Starfighter that you had and lost.
Okay, the fighter itself was my father's, but this will be nice for my kids if I ever have them.
And he says, and the boss said to tell you that there is a full size carrier ship outside in the Armada. He says you can have that too, and it's a luxury carrier ship. It's a luxury thing, and he tosses each of you like a luxury yacht that's basically holds 30 people, and it's the highest end. He says you guys can have all that. So there you go.